What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome to another edition of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, member of the system, and the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Brian Myers.
And I am your host, the internet champion, the indie god, the death match king.
Ooh.
Always ready, Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 broski, a.k.a. the Michael
I'm more of a
Jordan
Nick Gage guy, but whatever.
of wrestling figure collecting.
I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer. And this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR to save 10%.
No ringside packages for me this week.
It's the calm before the storm.
Calm before the
Calm
storm,
before the
baby.
storm, I'll say.
Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major WF Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and leave us a review. Not just any review, but a major review. If we talk about your review on air, you'll get a little prize. So what do we got?
We got Benna's Boss Smith
All right.
at Benna's Boss Smith. He says a haiku.
Well, I
dedicated.
was like, he just wrote haiku? I haven't seen that word spelled out in like years.
A haiku, not haku, dedicated
That's what I thought it was, a haiku dedicated
to the Facebook group.
Haiku. It's coming back to me.
Sometimes what you're posting is literally what the previous person posted.
We do
Not
have
a
lot
very
of that.
good haiku guy.
We do have a lot of that in the Facebook group. A lot of people get excited when things drop.
Yeah.
When news breaks, and
I don't
you got
mind
about
that happens.
25 posts with the same topic. But
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
not
People are
a great-
excited. They're excited
bound
to
to happen.
share
Yeah, what are you supposed
the
to
wrestling
do?
fandom in the group.
The problem is Facebook groups not very conducive for that kind of behavior, which is why a Discord would be great, but there is no way to do what we do in Discord, so it's like a give and take, guys. There's obviously
what would
better thing for
Discord
discussion.
do that we can't? What would make it
It's
better?
like
I
message
don't understand.
boards,
Discord makes like,
threads.
if somebody
topics.
wanted to write about SummerSlam, they would go in the SummerSlam thing. You know what I'm
Sounds way
saying?
too
So
organized. This already sounds way
It's
too
like a
organized
message
for me.
board.
I'm
We're
out.
not doing that. We're not
I'm
getting,
out.
we're not getting moderators.
I've been
for
on a
each
message
fucking
board
group.
in 2 decades. I'm good.
I'm on wrestling figs every day, plugging big rubber guys in the
Thanks.
trenches.
I appreciate you doing that for us.
In the
but
trenches.
Not me.
All right, guys. The giveaway, courtesy of our good friends Ringside Collectibles. Last week, the giveaway was Gunther, top picks before he won the Striz app.
Oh my God! What a,
And the
what a
winner
get
is-
now, huh?
the winner. Kim Bogrand at KLB2244. Congrats.
It looks like she just met the Zig Man I see in her profile pic. Wow.
He's the wanted man.
Her interest is WWE, AEW, Impact, and Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, wow, nice.
Hey, she's followed by All Ego Ethan Page.
I saw that too. Wow, jeez.
There you go.
Well, she's from Canada. Makes sense.
Got it.
And the giveaway this week is the DX Retro 4-pack. Break it down.
Whoa.
Boom, 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 bang.
I saw X-Pac this week, and I said, "You coming out retired for one last match?" He's like, "Not. I already had it with you." Oh my God, that's true, I guess.
Wow.
But I met a singles. But that
Wait,
is true.
he officially retired?
Well, I don't think he ever officially retired in this business, but
Yeah.
his last match,
He got hurt
as of now,
in that match with us, and I think he was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
well, I think he tore his bicep training for the
Training
match.
for he got through the match hurt. I want to say is what really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
So I don't know if he ever got it fixed. Not quite sure. All right. MajorMarks.com, Patreon.com/MajorPod, the fan club, the family, the community, the subscription service. Every single week we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Who do we got?
First time in the line, Candace Wallace.
Wow.
And the classic superstar is Matt Marshall. Congrats.
I thought I was about to win. Guys, you get this podcast early and ad-free. Access to the Facebook group. 2 bonus episodes. One of them should be up by now. It's 3 hours. It is a 3-hour Matt Cardona, how to get over, how to stay over, how to make money seminar.
First
But I
time,
think-
last time, Matt.
I don't think I'm ever doing another one.
Unbelievable
Because-
statement. That
If
was
I
it.
do
He
another
gave-
one, it's
he
a
gave
cash
everything he had to give, folks. It's over.
If I do another one, it's a
He
cash.
has no more information for you.
I have all the information. It's just like Come on. Do I really need to do this?
Right. We don't want any cash grabs here. By the way, if you would like to hear this 3-hour thing, sign up to the Patreon for
That's right. Well,
$9.99.
I had some people hit me up because I've been posting little teasers as reels on my Instagram, my social media. Thanks, Billy Peck, for editing that.
Right.
And people have been hitting me up. How can I listen to the full thing? I said, well, in August, you go to MajorMarks.com.
Good Lord.
Stiffy McGee was asking.
Oh, of course.
New Impact
Wes
Superstar,
Barley?
TNA Superstar.
Wes Barkley? What's his fucking last name?
Wes Barkley. What'd you call him? Wes Harley?
Wes Barley.
Wes Barley? Barkley?
Wes Barkley?
Well, neither one of those guys could read, so of course they wanted some kind of audio version of this, so that makes sense.
I love those guys.
Me
Good little
too.
guys. But we have another bonus, and we haven't figured out what it is. What do you guys? Are we going to do a movie watch
What was
along?
the movie we did say we were going to do? We said a
don't
movie.
remember.
Oh, it's something big, I thought.
We said a movie. Does somebody in the chat remember?
There were some things
Like
that I
Terminator
wanted to
2
do,
or
but I-
something, I thought we
Oh,
said. Or something.
was that what it was? Terminator 2?
Something like...
It was
Something
not
like
Tomb Raider.
Terminator
Batman.
2.
Oh,
89.
Batman 89. I see D
Batman
Freedom.
89?
Guys, D Freedom is literally below
Put up
us.
the bat
on this
signal
invisible screen.
somehow
Put up
down
the
there.
bat signal.
Jesus. I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
we could do that, or we could do another watch along.
I think Batman 89, because the date we have to record it gives us plenty of time to get that.
I'll do
viewing
Batman
in.
89. And it'll
Yeah.
get me all boned up to finally buy that fucking Batcave.
All right.
So let's do Batman 89.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Also, guys, boozing with the toys. We have the date. It's tentative. It could change. But as of now, it will be the last Thursday in August, the 29th. So it'll be kind of the after party from Live 20, from GCW Homecoming. So the after party of the whole summer, really.
Yeah, really, right?
After party
Back
the
to
whole
school. Back to school boozing.
Back
go,
to
baby.
school boozing. I like that. Every single month, if you're in the Hard Foundation or up, you get the card. We have not shipped out those cards yet for July, right, Mark?
Getting packaged up as we speak.
Oh, so you're gonna get that
whoa.
surprise very soon in the mail. Also, guys, if you're an Ultimate member, you get you get access to this live with us every single week. And every single quarter, you get a mystery gift, and the August gift will be coming very, very soon. So keep being an Ultimate member. But listen, we'll take any tier, even if you're not on Patreon and you just listen every week. We love you guys too.
Yeah, just join. Change your collecting life.
Broski, did you? I know you started it. Did you listen to Heath's FWF?
I finished it. It was unbelievable. I wanted to put it over. He did very, very good. He's very, very entertaining.
Right?
Yeah.
You think he has a future in the FWF
Well, I don't know
biz?
if he has a future in it, but he got it. I was expecting the worst, and he got with it.
That's exactly it. I was expecting to pull teeth. Like I thought
Yeah, I
he was
wouldn't
going to
have
say,
much faith in
maybe
that,
somebody wrestles him, and I would have to nudge him like, oh well, what do you think would happen?
Right.
That. But he just did it, man. It was so good. If you're a fan of FWF, or you ever listen to FWF, you have to hear what Heath was able to do.
I think if you've never listened to FWF, just listen to Heath do this.
We need some clips from it for sure. It is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Gangrel was sucking someone dry. It was
Oh, my
unbelievable
God.
Sucking
stuff.
someone dry.
Suck you dry.
Oh my god.
You got to listen to it. Oh, baby wrestling. OBW.
I
Oh,
want
baby
that
wrestling.
shirt so bad.
Oh, baby wrestling. Well, the other bonus show, that's Heath's Happy Hour. You got the Captain's Log with Joe Shoes, Figure Dissecting with D Freedom, myself, I do Let Him Breathe, Silver Lining with Mark. So much stuff over on MajorMarks.com. Is that it for MajorMarks.com?
Sounds good.
All right. If you want to advertise your product or service, hit us up. MajorPodcast@gmail.com. So follow up. This past week, GCW, I announced I am cleared. And I am making my return to the ring August 25th. I am main eventing GCW Homecoming for the 4th time in a row. I got to get off these goddamn indies. But it will
Years
be
in
me.
a row.
Yeah, me and Jimmy Lloyd against Matt and Nick. Not the Young Bucks, but Matt Hardy and Nick Gage.
I didn't even think of that.
I'm very excited for this match. This is a marquee match. The showboat, baby, where it all begins again.
Oh,
Nick Gage has been a throw to my side for 4 years.
I just feel like Jimmy Lloyd's going to die in this.
Well, someone's going to die. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, Nick Gage, myself, and Jimmy. And guys, I had an injury scare because I tried to convince Matt Hardy he's too good for GCW. I tried to convince him, don't wrestle this criminal Nick Gage. He said he's been to jail too. And then he gave me a twist of fate, almost retore my pec.
Oh.
Look at that. In a suit, goddammit.
Come on.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
You didn't even do your calisthenics. How are you out there taking moves?
He flipped me off before. He stole my gimmick. He flipped me off.
God.
Can you believe that? Look at that.
No niacin? How did you even...
Only I could do the middle finger on the
How did you even do this?
But that was Cleveland. Look at that. See? Look at that, D. Thank you. D's all over it. I posted the injury scare. Dr. Amen has cleared me. I'm okay. I will be there at homecoming, but I will not be wrestling until then. August 25th, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Matt Hardy, Nick Gage versus Matt Cardona and Broski Jimmy.
I love that.
Very excited about that. And the next day, I was at
Wait, so
TNA.
that's your first match back officially?
That's my first match back.
Have you been training at Flatbacks?
I will not step foot in a ring before I get in the ring. To do what? To run the ropes? Like a little Mark?
I mean, unbelievable.
To do some forward rolls? Like a little Mark?
Human. What a professional.
Mark. Why are you Mark if you train for your comeback?
It's not necessary. I'm always ready.
Because what, you think he forgot how to punch and kick, Mark?
You're right.
Come on.
He's just
got
in
all
his
the
living room
moves.
practicing.
Yeah, shirt rip. Yeah. You'll be doing shirt rips in the
Hey,
garage.
I will say this. My gear is so toyetic, there will be no T-shirt worn. It would ruin the gear.
Got it.
I'll just say that.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow.
But then the next day I went to TNA. Brian was there.
I'm always there, bro.
That's right. I don't know if you guys
I run that motherfucker, bro.
I returned last week. I crashed Steph DeLander's wedding with PCO.
You're being a real cock block in this whole situation.
Well, I hit PCO with a brick, and then I sold that brick on Whatnot.
I like the kicks though, Broski.
How much does this brick go for?
Over $100. One of the
Could you even sign it? Was it even possible? You'd
I
probably
signed it with a
destroy
Sharpie.
Because they probably destroy a Sharpie signing it, right?
No, it was a Sharpie. Someone from not Game Marks. What's the Card Foundation podcast bought it?
Oh, really? Oh,
Nice.
really? A Tancredi?
Well, you know what
brother?
that means? That means he thinks that there's value to be had.
That's what I thought. Are they gonna do like a brick relic card or something?
Just start
I don't know what they're doing.
Shipping
taking
it.
shaving it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at TNA this week. I saw Brian there. Brian is his USA is tribute to my my elite figure there.
Not even
Yeah,
close.
really
The system is the dream team of professional wrestling. You should know that, Matt.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, TNA was a blast until Fuck You, Debbie. That's from that Eminem song, right? Hurricane Debbie or whatever the fuck. Tropical Storm Debbie. Matt's being a
Broski
real
said
cock
there was
block
no
with
problem.
PCO and SDL. Debbie cock blocked me into getting home. I
Damn.
lost 2 days of my life. I literally just pretty much got back.
Stuck in Tampa.
I thought I was like, I'm going to have to drive to Broski's in this storm. Do the
Bro, I
pod.
drove home. It was fine.
No, but I thought I was going to have to drive like today if I didn't get out. That was for sure. I was like, now I'm going to have to drive to Matt's, like figure this out all over again, how the hell I'm going to get home.
Is it still raining and stuff now?
It's like it's a giant tropical storm. It's going up the coast. So it's going to
It's
rain.
a tropical storm though. It's not a hurricane, guys. It's guys. When you live in Florida, this is nothing.
Right.
Like I didn't even put my pool float inside. This is nothing.
Okay, but
It's nothing.
But it wasn't like I was like, oh, it's raining. Let me go back into my hotel room. My flight was canceled, bro. Like it
No, I know.
did cause hundreds of cancellations.
I was supposed to go to New Jersey for GCW. My flight did not get canceled, but I had to cancel the booking because of my possibly retorn pec.
And you,
So I was supposed to have a Sunday booking.
could have
Matt
had trouble
Hardy-
getting home too.
Matt Hardy owes me money. He owes the fans an apology. He owes me money.
Damn.
Damn, you're
I
right.
know a lot of people couldn't get like home from like Cleveland after SummerSlam because they were,
Oh my god.
because yeah.
Imagine
no.
that.
I know there's a lot worse places to be stuck. I was chilling. I mean, there were several of my colleagues there, stuck for the day, but I've never been so happy for a plane to take off. I was like, oh, sure, thank God, because you just never know with a tropical storm like this, like if they're gonna, your taxi and they're gonna tell you to go back or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, Matt, you wouldn't believe it, pal. Texas has not been good to me. Okay, every single week in goddamn Arlington, I walk out there to take care of my guys, and somebody beats me up this week. That hacker, the portal jumping hacker hologram, jumped on me, put me through the barricade. Brian laughed at the video.
Is that Ricochet?
That is not Ricochet. That is hologram.
That's a weird way to
Portal jumping.
debut Ricochet, don't you think?
It is not. Hologram
Okay.
is an
I
asshole.
don't believe you, but keep going.
I don't know. I've never met Ricochet, Trevor, as they call him. But yeah, no, this is a hologram. He's a portal jumping hacker. Okay,
That's
he
interesting.
put me through the barricade, and I was not happy. I broke my arm.
I got a good
Your
laugh
arm's
out of it.
broken?
My arm's broken.
You must have went to Cancun to get some stem cells.
Yeah, I'm rehabbing
Mark,
right now.
Big Kev getting stem cells in Cancun. It was a great little trip.
Damn.
He was in and out.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably be fine this week. So
So we got some we did some wrestling. Now let's get to some follow up.
D, there was no picture of me in hologram. Yeah, you got Matt's pics.
Well, we can't spoil. Did it happen yet?
Yeah,
There's no pictures of me just sitting in my hotel room waiting for my flight to take off.
yeah. What about Brian? No, what about Brian in the Dream Team gear? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Mary
was
Kate
playing
didn't get any
that.
pictures of Brian.
Mary
Yeah,
Kate did take a
of course
picture of
she
me.
did.
And she gave me
All right, so, guys.
every squinky ever made for my kids, which I don't know why she owned those, but thank you. They were very excited.
Guys, listen. I have some unfortunate news for not many times in pod history has D Frida been incorrect.
I know. He's probably hasn't slept.
Oh, he's
Probably
upset
hasn't
down
slept
there.
since last week.
D,
Yeah.
if you want to come on,
Sweaty
I will let
D?
you,
He's got evidence to prove that he's wrong. Me too. Even. I'm
Sweaty D down there.
surprised he even went
D,
that
you
far.
want to come in? You want to call in, D? You there?
Oh yeah, he's up. Yep, he's calling in. He's hello.
Please hold.
That's the face of a defeated man.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How's it been? How's the
Well, guys,
week been for you?
It's been a good 7 days.
For those who missed it last week, we were talking about, first of all, D Freedom. Bravo again on that Comic-Con review of all the news. You really broke it down in ways we couldn't have done. But, however, you were talking about that Mr. Perfect upcoming main event wrestler, and you said it was the 2002 era, and I was like, I'm not so sure. And War 99 to 2002.
Oh, come on.
Danny David, not the referee Dan Davis. Dan David said this is an early Mr. Perfect year. So D, what say you? He wore the same singlet all those years later?
Unless you got it remade. Yeah, I just didn't wear the Mr. P boots. I didn't see the Mr. P boot, but then in the ringside video that they posted after Comic-Con or whatever,
There
you could
has
see the
Mr.
Mr.
P,
P in the
yeah.
boots. So
Yeah, so according to Mattel,
Those
these
old
are
ones
supposed to be.
I want to say they're the same singlet. He must have just wore them forever, huh?
I think he probably just wore them forever.
Yeah. And then when D was doing this last week, it was a rare moment because he was wrong, but it was a rare moment where I'm thinking, like, I think he's wrong. Because Mr. Perfect, I just remember, I was a diehard Mr. Perfect guy, like, literally named myself Kurt Hawkins after him, like, and I knew he wore several different singlets. So, and also, we got confirmation from our friends at Mattel that they do want to do a 2002 Mr. Perfect where it would be done right, like where there would be, I think, significant changes, so you know that that's what
Right.
it is, right?
So this is depicting the early style Mr. Perfect. But then also I made an error because I said that Ricky Steamboat never wore white trunks. But Brian Del Pozo let me know he wore them at WrestleMania fucking 1.
Damn.
Oh my god, that's funny. Okay,
So
I mean, I knew that he wore trunks like early in his career for sure, but I didn't. That's funny. I didn't know as something as significant as what isn't that the first match ever? Oh no, it's Tito. Tito was in the first.
Tito was the executioner, but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Terry
that's the
Gordy,
first match,
different
right.
executioner. So
Who does Steamboat wrestle at WrestleMania 1?
Matt Bourne.
Matt Bourne. Okay, I didn't. Doink
the
versus
Clown, Matt
Steamboat.
Bourne?
Yeah,
wait a minute, hold on a second. Doink the Clown is on WrestleMania 1?
yeah, Matt Bourne for sure. It's in his dark side, so I just saw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, D, listen, you're hardly ever wrong. And, you know,
It was
is
a
what
long
it
week.
is.
It was a
It
long
was,
a lot.
it was a lot of information.
it's a lot of information.
I had to rush through a lot of things.
That's right.
That's all right.
Well, you did a great job, pal.
Yeah, we love, we love D. I want to give a shout out to Kyle Peterson. He does a great job with, just all things, not just wrestling figures, but action figures. And he's
building a brand behind your back, broski.
Well, he's allowed to. He's
he's allowed to?
Well, I mean, he's not part of the major pod
okay.
brand. Like
Broski
if Mark.
tried to buy the brand, actually.
Well, if Mark started doing his, remember that time Mark wanted to do his non-wrestling figure podcast,
Marvel Legends podcast.
his
he
Marvel
was gonna
Legends podcast.
Do they even make
It's
Marvel
gonna be a
Legends
great
anymore?
Podcast. Yeah,
It's still a toy
but
line?
only X-Men guys, and I don't talk about it on here.
Mark, you would have had to edit both podcasts of vlog on just one Monday a week. It would have been
Oh my
tough.
God.
Well, back then I didn't think I would be traveling nationally for wrestling.
That's
company,
also
so-
true.
Anyway, back to Kyle Peterson. He did his SDCC 2024 top 10 highlights, the top 10 things that he saw. Big Rubber Guys, number 3 on the list.
Wow.
Very
Very flattering. Thanks, Kyle.
Very flattered by that. So thank you, Kyle Peterson. Check out his channel. He does great stuff. When I get a new figure, I fucking post it on my fucking kitchen counter. He has a nice setup, a nice fucking system, nice light, everything.
Yeah.
So check out Kyle Peterson. Also, I want to discuss this. Zach Linder, Major Mark. He was recently at Disneyland, and he kind of did what we did, Mark, and he got Pinocchio, the Super 7, signed by Pinocchio,
Never seen a signed Pinocchio like
and
this.
Mickey Mouse signed by Mickey Mouse. But, however, that's not Sorcerer Mickey signing that Mickey. Now, I talked to him about this. He said Sorcerer Mickey does not sign at Disneyland. So,
Yeah, I thought all the characters signed.
no, there is no, like, Sorcerer Mickey is just not at Disney.
Oh, it's just not existent there.
He's not there.
Okay.
No,
the way
he's
you said
only
that was
in Hollywood
like,
Studios.
like Sorcerer Mickey denies autographs like a wrestler at the airport kind of thing. The way you
And
said
then
that.
he tried making a point like, can I bring a Papa Shango figure to a Godfather signing? I'm like, ugh, I see what you're trying to do here, but I don't know. I don't know if I count that Mickey.
Ours
what
is
do you
way
guys
better.
think? What do you guys think?
I guess I just don't really give a shit because these aren't real people. How's that? And actually, this sparked a funny story that I don't mind telling. But there was several autograph hounds at our hotel this weekend, and Eric Young like kind of snapped and was like, "Dude, like, don't come here. Like, I'm not Eric Young right now. I'm Jeremy Fritz. Like, you're invading my privacy. Like, don't you think?" He said to the guy, "Don't you think this is weird?"
Damn.
So hopefully that worked and people get the hint. Airports, hotels, please leave wrestlers alone.
Yeah. Anyway, the Pinocchio looks nice. The Mickey, I get it. I get it, but I also
I think it's actually fine. And actually, I'm looking at this, and the writing is actually very similar. You know,
I think they have to learn.
well,
that, right?
they go through training. They're not just making up their own autograph.
right. So
How do you
that's
get
cool.
that inscription though? That your pal.
Well, I wouldn't
You
have
guys-
wanted the
you
your
guys didn't get
pal
that.
because Sorcerer Mickey does not say your pal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
So what Mickey did he meet? Marching band jacket Mickey?
I'm not quite sure what Mickey that is.
Member of the Beatles Mickey? Right.
Guys, here-
band jacket Mickey.
He gives him a year. Oh wait, that's a American Nightmare ring jacket actually. Wow.
I could say. I mean, Cody is such a big thing at Disney. I could see them making a Cody Mickey. A
Well,
Mickey Cody.
I'm going to Disney World this week, and I'm doing a VIP tour, and I will be bringing a Funko Mickey. And I guess technically, because it's like in his generic Mickey Mouse gear, and there's no Mickey like that, so I guess I can get any
Rusty's
Mickey.
just
to
making up
sign
the
it.
rules as he goes, folks.
All right, time out. Back up. Is this the VIP tour that you talked about?
I guess.
With the wrestlers?
with a survivor elimination
Wrestlers?
of friends.
Wrestlers. No wrestlers are involved here.
What? There was
What?
plenty of wrestlers involved.
Didn't
Well,
you
I
like,
mean,
invite
I-
Deanna and them?
I guess Deanna and Macklin are there, but everyone else is the family. You know,
Greatest TNA women's wrestler of all time. You just brushed over like she doesn't
I
count
wouldn't
in the
consider her
business.
like a wrestling friend. I think they're more than that. Her and Macklin.
Oh,
are
I
more
thought
than
this was a whole big wrestling group.
that. No. Like my brother and his fiance.
Definitely not Shotzi and
No, they're
her
not
significant
coming.
Other. Definitely not.
Chelsea's sister's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a
Deanna,
big wrestling
Macklin.
thing.
Who else?
Yeah.
Who else is coming?
Shoes.
That's it.
Oh,
She's
Shoes?
not. Sorry, Shoes, you're not invited to this one.
That's it. That you didn't name the full group.
Man.
Yeah, so that's it.
Wow.
But yeah, we're going. I'm very excited, and I'm gonna get my Funko Mickey signed.
Well, hey, real quick. Speaking of Disney, Brian, to me and Broski's chagrin, earlier this week posted in our group chat a video of two ladies just talking shit.
I want to have tea with them.
These
I want
ladies,
to get iced coffee with them.
they went on for about 45 seconds about how anybody
Do
who
you
goes
have the
to
clip?
Disney.
You got to put the clip up if you're going to put them on blast here.
I would be taking me forever to find it. They basically said it would be it's weird that anybody goes to Disney as an adult without kids.
I disagree.
And Brian was applauding these women.
Yes.
And if I had more time,
Coming from the 39-year-old man who plays with action figures.
yes,
I don't play with
and
that
the man who I could pull up 2 different vlogs and find clips of you going, "This is really fun." Literally, I'm having a blast.
Okay, there's certainly no clip of me going, "This was fun, guys." There's no fucking way that exists, okay?
I guarantee you said I had a
Okay,
good time.
I could, if I drank 39 beers like I did at Broski's bachelor party, it'd be fun anywhere. I could have been at fucking...
That was never on the vlog, so that's a different time. He had a good time.
Yeah, I'm talking about the VIP tour that we went to.
Well, that's like, you're spoiled rotten. Like, that's not even like a real experience.
That's experience.
No.
We're not weird.
If you're a successful adult and you do your research and you do it the right way, Disney's incredible. For
Boom.
those who, I think, listen, I totally understand people who don't like it. I don't want to wait in long lines in the heat either. That's why I don't do it that way.
Me neither. Exactly.
Now, would it be weird if I was waiting on a line by myself for Anna and Elsa? That might be
Yes.
a bit weird.
Agreed.
But
Wholeheartedly.
having like 5-star meals, riding some thrill rides, and drink a couple of drinks with my buddies,
What are we talking about?
it's perfectly fine.
It's the greatest day ever.
I guess it's like, sometimes you guys act like it's the only thing there is to do there. Like,
Well, in Orlando, it kind of is.
there's definitely more
Where
shit
else are you
to
going
do.
to go?
If you want to get, there's no nice restaurants outside of the theme
there's
park
a lot
area.
of great restaurants in Orlando. A
Okay,
lot.
so that's my point.
I'll tell you this, though. Speaking of that, I am going on a little quick 4-day vacation with my wife and daughter towards the end of the month. And we're going to Florida, but I purposely did not want to go near Orlando because I just wanted like a beach like trip, whatever the hell.
Well, then you
And then I
certainly
knew if
can't
we-
go near Orlando if you want some fucking
Right.
ocean.
Right. But I just knew if we were 45 minutes away, we'd wake up one day and go, let's just go to the park.
Yeah.
Good God.
So I wanted to
They've
make sure
also
that we were
changed the
ready.
whole system already, like a bunch of son of a bees.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
Oh,
it really
great.
is. That's why I don't go as often to Disney as I used to when I first moved down here. It's so annoying, and you have to get whatever it's called now, Lightning Lane Plus or whatever the hell it's called,
Yeah,
Or you're just screwed, right?
or you're just waiting online in the heat, which I refuse to do.
I agree. 100%.
Man.
All right.
All right.
Let's talk about some big rubber guys on sale right now. MajorBendies.com all month long. We have Jeff Hardy, the Brawler, and Harley Race with the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship officially licensed. I want to thank Billy Corgan and the NWA for allowing us to use the NWA title. Very, very proud of this. This set looks great. Series 9, believe it or not.
So crazy
Brawler.
to hear that. Series 9
Jeff.
sounds so intense.
Harley Race. Also this month, say his name and he appears. The most talked about wrestler in pro wrestling, Joe Hendry. His Major Bendy is available now. The pre-order is the order for all 4 of these figures, and the order closes August 31st.
That scoundrel was at KNS today. My spot. He's taking all our shit.
I had to talk him into. I'm like, Joe, you're leaving all this money on the table. I had to talk him into doing a lot of things, but now he's doing signings at a pizzeria.
That's my spot too. He's stealing all my shit.
He's doing Kowloon 2 days before us.
It's like I'm already carrying this guy in the ring. Now he's taking all my bookings. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like,
Unbelievable.
enough is enough, Joseph.
And speaking of Kowloon, August 18th, Live 20. I want to thank you guys. We sold out this show this week. Absolutely sold out. I talked to Andy on the phone. I do the work, the behind the scenes work. Like,
Man.
Mark, I want you to start talking to Andy.
No, Broski and Andy are like pals. Like,
We are pals, but a 30-second call turns into like a 30-minute call, but it's just the same 30 seconds over and over and over and over and over.
Everybody has that guy in their life, and yours is Andy.
That's your fault.
Well,
He's your
Andy
friend.
has said that we can squeeze 20 more people in there. So we're going to do 20 more GA because if we do the VIP, that means autographs and meet and greet.
The line is too long, and I feel like
And,
the people
honestly,
at the end of the line end up having a bad time.
And
Yeah.
people just want to get outside and party at the tiki bar anyway. So,
Yeah. So there are 20 tickets. Well, we put up 20. I don't know how many are left right now. MajorWPod.com. Again,
possibly sold out by the time people hear
it's
this.
very
huh?
possible. So this is the biggest party of the year for us. Literally, we go and have a party at the Tiki Bar after the party at Live 20. So major party at Kowloon. And, of course, the Captain Joe Shoes, Major Bendy, will be available exclusive to the show. And it's in stock. No pre-order bullshit. And
That
the
is
only
a
place to get
beautiful
this
package.
is Live 20. So just
Andy said the Kowloon logo was a little too obstructed for his liking,
that is legit. He did say that.
but it's there.
It's there. Andy, it's also on the back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's also on the back. So very excited for Live 20. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. But that's all I got for follow-up. You guys ready for some news?
Let's get into
Hey,
it,
James
baby.
Zembecki says that Kofi is wearing his TMNT gear right now on Raw.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I'll put it
See?
on. Is Woods
That's
not? Or Woods doesn't have one? Or Woods has one?
Woods has
Woods
one.
has one.
He has one. Kofi and Woods wearing their elite TMNT
Oh,
gear.
they both are.
Oh, that's incredible. That's so cool. I love that. Perfect
cool.
this in real time.
You know what Karrion Kross is wearing, broski? A full head of hair.
That makes me sick, dude. He like posts pictures like on a motorcycle with it blown in the wind. Like he's a fucking asshole.
And yeah, they're full blown Ninja Turtle out. That's cool.
Wow. All right, so let's go to some news brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The Major Pod Network has partnered with our favorite adult beverage, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Everybody needs some liquid courage to make their own weekly purchases. Scratch that figure itch and scratch that PBR itch.
If you're listening to this, you're already a major mark. Now it's time to become a major PBR mark.
Use hashtag MajorPBR and post your pictures and videos of you major marking out with some Paps.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and the Major Pod Network, the tag team champions of the world.
Of the world.
Major PBR. Forever. All right, PBR, major PBR. Like the summer, it's just flying by. And the best way to enjoy the summer is by cracking open an ice cold PBR. There'll be plenty of them at Live 20.
That's how you pass the time when your flight's delayed, too. Just crack
Drinking
open
some
some PBRs. Rebook the territory sitting in the lobby with your friends.
Broski,
love
when I close my eyes and I think about your pool, like all I see is the cans everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like PBR floats. Is that how your yard still looks?
No,
Not after
no.
Debbie ran through that son bitch.
The Debbie blew out all the cans. I see. Okay.
Debbie didn't even do shit. It's not even a hurricane. Even hurricanes are
I
nothing
love
down
it.
here. in Orlando.
Broski's giving me heat about Debbie. Like I caused it. Like I canceled my flight because of it.
honestly, if you really would, I don't think you tried hard enough to get home. I think you could have got home.
You could have drove, Brian.
You could have drove.
I would have drove into it. It doesn't make any sense. Or I could have made it a fucking 3-day trip and went around it. That would have been cool.
Did you even look at non-Delta flights to get
No,
home
fuck
yesterday?
no.
Okay, well there you go.
No. Absolutely not.
Anyway, every single week use the hashtag MajorPBR. If we pick your picture or video, we'll give you a prize. Who do we got this week, Mark?
All right, the winner there, Wagnarok's Toy Box at Wagnarok 420. This Rhea Ripley WWE versus You Only Live Once is one hell of an opening match for SummerSlam. These major PBRs are going down great, too.
Nice.
Got a little picture watching SummerSlam.
Getting a little PBR buzz watching SummerSlam.
Love that. Let's get to some news. We got some PowerTown updates. Like the PowerTown Ultras, they look great. We're getting all these new pictures. The pre-order officially closes
That's
on the
crazy.
16th.
I feel like that flew by 2 weeks. huh?
Wow.
Wahoo McDaniel looks great. Jack Briscoe looks great. Dory Funk Jr. I mean, listen, they all look fantastic. I love these. We also have the Junkyard Dog, which is my
there's
personal favorite, I think.
Alternate portrait on that with the scream head too, huh?
And Kamala has one as well. Kamala has an alternate portrait.
Oh, ooh, I like that scream. Come on, yeah. It's more fun.
I think I'm going to keep the mask on. What do you think?
Oh, wait. She's Medusa, too. Got a smile and a not smile.
I'm all for this. I don't know, obviously, what the how they're doing. I'll be supporting the line, of course.
Same.
With no real heavy hitter. I don't know, what the sales are like, but
No, but there's there's enough that, like, there's people who've never had figures that really excites me or hadn't had figures like this, So,
yeah. I mean, there's no, in like a 6-7 inch scale, there's no Dory.
no.
Right?
He's got some strange Japanese figures, but nothing like to this extent. No way.
Okay, and like it's been years since we had Jack Briscoe.
Yeah. And Jack
He's
Briscoe's
classic superstar.
His classic superstar is like $100+ figure.
Right, and
Maybe more.
have we ever gotten a Wahoo?
I don't think so.
Maybe we haven't.
No. Yeah.
Did he even get one of those FTC Legends back in the day?
I always get Chief J and Wahoo mixed up. But I think
I'm not quite sure.
Is it Wahoo or Chief J? I think it is Wahoo. Yeah, Wahoo has I mean, that's not even a comparable toy to this.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, someone's saying he had a canceled Elite.
No, that's Chief J for sure.
That's Chief J,
Yeah.
which I have in my collection. You have yours, right?
So do I, yep.
Hey,
All right.
I got a breaking update here.
What's that?
Right there, boom. Chris Riz says false. Sorcerer Mickey is, in fact, at Disneyland. I met him there back in April.
Where's
He's
his
got
hat?
no hat. He's got no hat.
Where's his
This isn't-
hat?
This isn't true.
No hat.
Where's his hat?
No hat.
Without
Chris
the,
Riz.
without the hat, that's just like pajama Mickey. Bathroom.
I
Bathroom
love
robe
Brian
Mickey.
naming the Disney characters based on their clothing.
Because back to my original statement, this isn't real, guys.
Damn.
It is real, Brian. It is real. All right. Next
Okay.
up, Stephanie Eskander. A short documentary on her
that's
career is up on YouTube. Check it out. Stephanie Eskander designed the original Tonka WWF Wrestling Buddies. We had her on our history of. Please check it out. Hey, look, we're right there. She, incredible artist who designed the original WWF Hasbros, and she's now embraced, the fans. I don't think for years she realized
wasn't
there were so many fans
embracing
of
it.
her
I think
work.
she just didn't think it mattered, right? I
Right,
think so many
right.
people have told her, what those buddies meant to them.
So
We just missed her at Comic-Con too. Huh? She was there, right?
I didn't see her.
I know, but someone said they saw like a sign for her. We never found her.
Oh, damn. That sucks.
Yeah.
Chris Riz.
Chris Rizzo says the hat is behind him on the table.
This is a real detective work.
Oh, man. All right, so I guess this begs the question. Zach Linder.
Did
what's
you
the
try
deal?
hard enough?
Did
Did you try hard enough?
He didn't book a non-Delta flight.
I bet you didn't tell Liz you didn't even look up other airlines.
No, we don't need to go there.
Mask. My flight's canceled. Oh no, sorry.
Oh,
My flight was canceled. I'm Diamond. I was rebooked on a flight right away. End of story.
bro, if my flight gets delayed or can't, I'm checking any fucking way possible to get.
I also
home.
didn't spend a dime to get home. TNA paid for the extra day at the room. I mean,
I'll pay whatever it takes to get home, baby. When I'm home, I count hours, not days. So
if
get
we
me
had
home.
like an event or something, or there's something, nothing didn't really have any effect on my life whatsoever.
Brian, you're not going to make Diamond this year, are you?
I have it. It rolls over. I have it for like 2 or 3 years.
How does that
there was like a rollover program thing. I already have it for this whole year and all of next year.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
great.
You should
So
look into
if an
that.
indie if an indie promoter's trying to book you, you say Diamond and that's it. I mean, Delta. And
I
that's it?
literally will not come to your show if you don't book me on a Delta flight.
What if it's like an overseas, like a random thing like Germany or something?
Even that, everything I've been able to do is Delta. All those Australias I did was Delta. Nothing.
You don't feel like I feel like a little bit of a snob if I request airlines. You don't?
You're like one of the meanest people I know. You're afraid to tell people what airline you want?
I think I'm gonna start being a little. When I come back, I think I'm gonna put my foot down a little bit.
I don't even know. So
I thought you were just booking your own flights now.
I don't understand how you're too lazy not to. I'll literally look at what I want and screenshot and be like, book this.
Me
End
too.
of story.
100%.
I don't know how you don't do that, but
I don't do that.
yeah. And then you're like, I couldn't believe it. It was a Frontier flight in a middle seat. The audacity. Then you go that route, and it's like, well, you did this to yourself.
Lauderdale, he asked me if I would go Frontier this week.
Wait a second. I was just making that up. You flew Frontier this week?
Oh, I thought you saw my tweet about it.
No.
I said I was talked into it and never again. But to his credit, he booked me in. It's like the first class of Frontier.
That exists?
It comes with the carry-on. It comes with 2 check bags, and you sit in the first 2 rows, and nobody sits in the middle seat. So it's not bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's still bizarre.
Anyway,
Any airline where it charges you to bring your carry-on is
it's unreal.
disturbing.
But
Yeah.
why I said never again is because there's no like priority or nothing. So you have to wait on that giant ass line. It took me over 35 minutes to put my bag, I got my bag tag at the kiosk, and then to drop it off took me 35 minutes because the line was so fucking long.
Yeah, fucking
Again,
Fuck
you did this
that.
to yourself. I don't wait on any lines at the airport. I mean, like, I'm a king because of Delta. So
Yeah.
I agree. I feel the same way, Brian. I had to fly American back from Texas one of these things because of canceled flights. I felt like such. I'm ordering food from the thing. No lounge. Like, what is happening?
There's no good food in lounges, guys. Unless, like,
the lounge has
maybe.
really stepped up their game. Sometimes
I
it's
don't know
it's pretty unbelievable.
Saying, you can
Yeah, I
get
don't think you've been in there
fruit?
enough.
No, breakfast I said is okay.
Oh, okay.
Actually, breakfast I
Non-breakfast.
think is the least exciting one because the eggs or whatever. But
But they always
if it's
have chicken and rice.
let me clarify this too. If it's like a big brand new lounge, the food is
Oh, okay.
top
yeah.
notch. If it's like Tampa just had kind of a little one, it won't blow you away, and it wasn't like
Yeah.
but still.
We should do a little bonus episode on lounges. I can lead a 2-hour conversation.
Mark Sterling Memorial Delta Lounge. That's what I always call it.
Jesus. All right. That guy Latuni is back with a. It looks like an LJN, but it's 4.5 inches, so it's like the size of a Hasbro. It looks like an LJN. Macho Man, $35. I will not put it over, and I will not insult it. So
I
I'm just
mean-
reporting the news.
Yeah, it's. I think it's kind of.
I will say
Interesting.
this. After our panel at Comic-Con, a fan came up to me while we were still still there in front of the screen, literally, and was pitching me all these ideas for major moments. Like, yeah, Bret Hart and Roddy Piper, Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania. I said, man, those guys have WWE Legends deals. We can't do it, blah, blah, blah. And like, he was a very nice guy, but I'm like, I just thought, okay, just a fan who doesn't know what he's talking about. Then Kinnick goes, that was Latuni?
I missed the whole thing, but I don't know.
I mean,
To me, this is
friendly
just like
guy.
anything else. And literally, we can put ourselves in this category, like major stars. You need to just keep going. You can't just be one, right? You need to.
Right.
This needs to become a collection or a thing. So
Right.
time
So
will
like,
tell.
I if you can get guys that were LJNs and he can kind of like repose them and shrink them down, I think there's some legs to that maybe.
Sure.
But if it's just Macho Man, no,
I hope he follows up with SD Jones.
I wouldn't mind that with a different.
I wouldn't mind that. There's 2 already. Okay.
I thought one was the LJN size. Yeah, one of them's the bigger LJN size, and then the green is the smaller Hasbro size.
So there's
they're
multiple
exact same
sizes.
pose.
But
Exact same pose.
It looks like the arms move. No.
I think maybe they do on the little guy.
They look
It's
like
hard-
it's
hey.
articulated.
Well, time will tell. Let's move
Time will
on.
tell. Well, we wish him well. Next up is Paul Orndorff, Top Rope Collectibles, showing off the Paul Orndorff. I think it's cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I missed this completely. This is my first time seeing it.
This is just the concept art. Top Rope Collectibles, for those who don't know, doing the Galoob style figures. Paul Orndorff went to WCW in the early 90s, so it fits the
Yeah,
timetable.
that's pretty cool.
Love that.
Yeah.
Not to
I
be
don't mind it
confused
one
with
bit.
lubes.
I guess
Not to be confused with loops, correct.
I always picture Paul Orndorff in red trunks, but I know he wore blue. I know that's not like inaccurate, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks
Kinda in that-
like
that-
it looks like a Luger Galoob.
with the blue, right?
Right, yeah. I feel like that's what's throwing me off. I wish there was something more to differentiate it, but whatever.
To me, he's in the like Z-Man pose, where to me, like, it almost looks like a custom. Like,
Yeah,
I would,
but-
like listen, we messed up on the first set of Big Rubber Guys where we kind of like mimicked a famous LJN pose, and then I was like, we can't do this anymore because I don't want them to look like customs.
Right. Well,
me, this looks like a
technically,
custom.
I'm looking at the Z-Man hanging on my wall. He's flip-flopped the right and left arm, so...
Okay,
it's
all right,
yeah.
okay. Hey, listen, I'm likely gonna get it, so I wish them well.
I love the continuation of the loops. For
Yeah, honestly, I would... If they're a good product, I'll probably, like, be in on this, you know?
Yeah, I dig it. Next up in the news is these Bulldogs, King Mama Bulldogs. So I'm kind of confused. So one is Davies. The other one's supposed to be Matilda, like in wrestling gear?
I'm like, is this, like, Jazzercise Matilda?
They're toyetic. I'll give them that.
I really
I know,
like it.
but it's like Street Sharks meets pro wrestling kind of thing. I don't even know. Like,
I
But
love it.
Similar to what we were talking about with that Macho Man from Latuni, do we get like Frankie?
it has to be more.
Do
Yeah,
we
I just
get,
can't
like-
see this thriving as a one-off. Yeah.
Do we
like, it
get
needs to be
if they
more.
want to make Dude the dog in like broski gear?
Broski's right. Like, he already whored his dad out. Next is dude the dog.
I'll do Dude the dog.
Do you believe that to continue this line? Okay, first of all, Jake the Snake, obvious that they could do something like that, right? He's got a
Can't do Jake the Snake.
He's
Okay.
signed.
But I'm just
Fine.
saying, you could
Coco
do
as a
snake.
bird.
Do you have to make if you continue this line? Do they have to have had a pet, or can you just make somebody?
I think they have to have a pet or it doesn't make sense.
What like the junkyard
Or-
dog couldn't have been a pit bull?
Well, that his gimmick is if your gimmick is an animal, then it works as well. Like the British
Right.
Bulldog, he's not a real dog.
Make
Like
Raven
Ricky
as a
the Dragon
Raven.
Steamboat could be a dragon,
Yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat could be a dragon. Yeah, okay.
Right.
but you couldn't make a Hulk Hogan as an eagle, is what you're saying.
No,
No.
that doesn't make sense.
I would love that, to be honest.
Make Bart Gunn out of a gun.
Well, no, animals. I just love
I don't know, man.
this weird street shark
there's,
thing.
There's not a lot of legs here, guys.
I like it. But the problem is, like you said, you can't really do much. So, like, I'm not going to have just a bulldog. But if I had like a 10-figure set, I would really like this.
Do a hacksaw out of wood. There's a lot.
He
of
could be an eagle.
No, it doesn't. What is he, Sam the
Not
Eagle
for me.
from the Muppets?
Not for me.
Doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
But I will say this: like, I'm sure there are a lot of British Bulldog like diehard fans out there. Listen, like someone like you, Mark, who collects all of Ric Flair.
Yeah.
If you were a British Bulldog completist, I'd argue you would need both of these.
No question. If this was like a Ric Flair thing,
Yeah,
I'd be drooling.
Well, of
Hell
course.
yeah. What a cool, unique
That
thing
part
to
for
put in
sure.
this
Those
display.
people are already sold. That's not what I'm concerned about.
right. All right. Next up in the news. Speaking of animals, Coco Ware, vintage style figure. This is Mitch's Gizmos and Gadgets, the Coco and Waylon Mercy Dan Spivey. I think they both look good.
Yeah.
I'll
it's
be
cool.
getting both of them.
Interesting, yeah.
Coco.
Fits the era. I like it. Toyetic. I like Waylon Dan Spivey's little punch action.
and I
Actually,
will
both-
say
both
they
kinda-
look
both
like
kinda have that.
Hasbro,
Right.
like what Hasbro's looked like, move-wise.
It's cool to have a Coco that matches the Owen after all these years, right?
I don't understand, like, he can make a fucking toilet bowl with a piece of shit in it, but he can't make a bird for Coco.
He didn't. I don't think he had the bird with high energy though.
Well,
Why is it on the box?
Why is it on the
Maybe I'm
box?
wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't remember that. Like
I'll ask
in my
Dr.
mind, they like
Nelson right now.
really get to the ring really fast. So I don't remember them having the bird.
I don't remember the bird either, to be honest. But I'm sure there's some evidence that he had it
Right.
at one point. Next up, we have more stuff from Epic Toys. Just some prototypes of that Bobby Heenan, the Eddie Guerrero, Onita. I think these are cool. The test shots. I will be getting all of these, I'm pretty sure. So
Sweet.
Epic has been stepping up their game and improving each and every series. So
Who's the bottom left? The white.
Boris Zukov.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's the Onita and the Eddie.
Sick.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be getting them. I don't think I'll be getting both Bobby Heenans. Maybe just the one in the red.
Oh, I thought he came with that arm to switch him out. Oh, okay.
No, there's one in the black.
Right.
So
Cool.
Eddie Guerrero. Look at that package. Is it resealable packaging? Is that what they're trying to show here?
Yeah. Ugh, I hate that for Hasbro. No,
Yeah,
I hate the
kinda
retros
for
like
the-
that.
Yeah, I don't like that for Hasbro's. But
Yeah,
it
for
is
some
what it
reason
is.
it's just
I get-
like they don't taste right, kind of
Yep.
thing. I don't know.
Yep.
I just don't like it.
Billy Peck says, by the way, the bird is in there. So maybe the
With
bird
Coco?
is in the packaging.
Oh, look at that next to the cartoon of him doing the action.
There it is.
Oh,
Man, that was
I
hard to
see
see.
it.
It looks like the tail of the picture.
yeah.
So-
But
Sorry, Mitch.
Mitch.
Top Shelf Troy Nelson says, ever? That makes it harder, but 99% certain he did not have the bird for high energy.
Yeah, in my mind, they're coming to the ring way too fast to have a bird with them.
Well,
Right.
you know that he just steals these images from people.
But that's
so like,
the picture might not be even be a real picture, right? It's like a completely photoshopped
Who knows?
something.
all right here we have from Figure Collection, The Patriot. Little clothesline action, a little test shot here. I'm excited to get this.
It's promising. Yeah, it looks cool.
Looks cool. I wonder who's getting the royalties. Are we getting is this going to Tom Brandy or Del Wilkes?
That's a great question, actually. I don't even really know what the truth is of all that. Like, what happened? Like, he sold the gimmick to him or something? I mean, I don't know what really.
So
down.
random.
Yeah.
If FC's listen to this Figure Collection, give us a fucking Patriot bone crusher that's not Blue Blazer's head.
That would be sweet. Yeah. Like a
That'd
real
be
one.
sweet.
Maybe where
That's
he's
what
like
I'd love to see.
jacked, too. Like, the other one's not jacked.
Yeah. Next up, the Hardy Boys. This is big.
This was real big. Oh, I didn't realize it was a 2-pack.
Yeah, bone crushing wrestlers, Matt and Jeff Hardy 2-pack. And again,
perfect.
this
Yep.
we were talking, was it last week, how Crush doesn't really fit the line. He should be going for Attitude Era style, and this is perfect.
This
is
literally,
perfect.
if there was like one more set, this would have been real, right?
Yeah, too tough, if you will. So I love the look of this. Not to toot our own horn, but Brian and I made sure this deal got made. We had to convince the Hardys, you should sign with Jack. Because selfishly, we want
just
these.
that he makes quality stuff.
He makes great stuff. Jack is great.
And like we were saying, they fit this. It's a great fit.
Yeah, so
This was before you had the blow up with Matt and he flipped you off.
yeah, which is even more of a reason why I'm devastated.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. I
That's great.
really dig these.
Literally the face, like young Matt, you know?
Yeah, they both look great.
I think they both
That's
look
cool.
great. And I'm totally fine with them being the same body and legs. That's what Jax would have done.
Yep.
So I'm totally fine.
Man,
And they wouldn't have given them, I don't think they would have done like gun hands. It's possible, I guess.
No way.
I don't
They
want
were
to say no
so
way.
afraid. They were
How's it
so
really
afraid of that stuff back then. No way.
Yeah,
They could have done it, but I don't
tick
think
me
they
off
would've.
at possible. You know what I mean? If that got censored, I don't think they need it.
Yeah, I don't
Man.
think they need it.
We don't talk about business much, but this literally could jumpstart hit that man's business, or like
I think
really.
so too, or create more awareness.
Well, here's the thing.
Right.
Like, where's Jeff Jarrett that he's been hyping for years? So it's like, how far away are these?
True.
Yeah. And if he gets the word out, he's got to get the word out marketing wise.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we talk about it here, but
I think that he's in a position where we are as well, where you cannot just assume
Can't assume
that like all these wrestling figure fans know that your stuff exists.
100%.
I'm in legit diehard LJN groups on Facebook, and someone will post, I just got this, whatever, big rubber guy Ric Flair, and then there's all these responses, what is that? Who makes these?
Yeah.
And these are people who follow LJNs.
Right. Just got to keep plugging along.
Got to keep playing along.
Consistency is key.
WRE Collects. They've made a lot of cool things for your Hasbros, and now he's made the Piper's Pit.
Oh,
That's,
sick.
That's really sweet. Both
He made
versions.
the
too, huh?
barbershop.
He made Barbershop, Cage, Macho King's Throne. Really cool stuff. Really cool additions to your Hasbro / retro collection. I love
Looks
it.
cool.
Comes with some coconuts or no? Any coconuts? I'm not reading this whole thing.
He says, just when you think you've got the answers, as we're back online with all products available for order, plus this new Hasbro scale Piper's Pit. This new set is double-sided with hinged wall panels to recreate two different versions of the original pit sets seen from 84 to 86. The blue version where Snuka got smashed with the coconut, and the plaid version that was used for most of the segment's run. Also comes with the WF logo table and felt carpet. Pits are available for order now at WREcollect.com and will begin shipping mid-August. Stay tuned for Mattel and LJN scale versions very soon. Nice.
Whoa,
Plus,
that's
a
gonna be
deluxe
huge.
pit 87 playset to help you create that famous Hogan-Andre showdown.
Oh, yeah, he rips the chain.
That's I really want to do a suited Andre big rubber guy
Yeah,
too.
me too. That's the one I want. That's the one I want to make right there.
Yeah.
That's it. There he is.
Andre, why?
Very cool. Next up, well, more stuff from FTC.
More Chernoff figures, for fuck's sake.
Ultimate Commentator. FTC Wrestling Superstore made a bunch of figures. They made this Ultimate Commentator. They made, he's got the referee. They all have swappable hands. This referee has no gloves, which is
That's
nice.
Frank Gastineau, I'm pretty sure. From
Okay.
TNA.
No gloves on this referee. He's got the EMT who does have the
Oh,
gloves.
that's WrestleMania Smart Mark right there.
WrestleMania Smart Mark, if you will.
Got to dye the hair, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's WrestleMania Vinny.
Yeah, we're in.
Wow. The event stat. Listen,
Oh,
these are
yeah.
cool. They're not. These aren't bad. I'm not going to shit on these.
I
These are
actually
fine.
think they're great.
Yeah, for what they are, I think they're fine. I don't hate them one bit. The cameraman, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think these are great because they don't have to be these like epic things, like for what you need them for in your fig fed or your figure photography.
They're very
or whatever, right?
affordable.
Yeah.
The
I have
figure
nothing bad.
photography. Yeah.
Nothing bad
They
to say
also
about these.
always get this stuff. This one's annoying because this looks way too much like Fink or Mean Gene.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have went that route, but
Kind of
that
cool.
literally looks like Fink, so that kind of upsets me. But
Well, it's like a bootleg thing.
you know,
Bootleg Sonny?
I want to know what that dress is made out of.
It looks
What-
rubberish,
I
right?
don't know.
Does it look like Obi-Wan Kenobi's like Star Wars retro figure? Was that a vinyl?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It looks like a
interesting.
moo. It's not very form-fitting.
But I was gonna say all these are usually on Amazon for very cheap and Prime, like very gettable. This actually I thought was kind of funny.
I don't mind this at all. This
Same,
is
yeah.
great
So
idea.
like if you don't like the heads on any of those, like I said, that one looks exactly like Fink. You can kind of play around with them and change them up.
Damn.
I was also thinking
Old
that
man
you could,
Kinnick?
you could
Old
also
man
have different
Kinnick.
like so your security guards don't all look alike.
Yeah, that too, right?
The blonde man on the right definitely looks like a WWE security
That's
guard.
Ryan
extra.
Nemeth.
That's Ryan Nemeth.
That's Ryan Nemeth, bro.
Damn. Also, I
Fred
don't
Fred
know how,
Durst with the red hat there.
Damn.
Old man Kinnick is good.
Old man
Is
Kinnick.
that's Spider the referee on the left?
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
tan enough.
I don't know how they got I don't know how they got this, but this one's a really good one. This is when
Oh, Samojo pushing him.
Joe
That's
Bush-
funny.
Oh my god, I might have to make that.
Billy Peck shared this in our quiz.
Shit,
That's really great. Hey, good idea. Wait, listen, we shit on FTC all the time, but this is good stuff.
This is all. I think this is all positive.
Yeah, they've been actually killing it with this.
Yeah.
Is that crazy to say?
I would say
The only
killing
thing
it,
I
but
just
this is-
can't understand is why that girl ref had black gloves and not like. If it had black gloves and regular hands, I'd be like, oh sweet, but it
so
doesn't.
did but the other referee had the same thing. The striped shirt had no
Right.
regular hands, just gloves.
So that's got to be some kind of mistake,
It has to be.
right?
Has to be. Next up, this is awesome. Now, Mark, you gotta fill me. These are from the comic books, I believe. The
Oh,
Stump
we
Wrestling
saw
Teenage
these
Mutant
at
Turtles.
Comic Con.
I know nothing about the comic. I never read a single comic
So
about Roman.
me neither. But I feel like I love turtles. I love wrestling. How do I not get these?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I never. Holy shit! So this is like, so they did add wrestling characters in a comic, I guess.
They had this
There's
on
actually-
display at Comic Con. Like, I mean, a full ring.
There's
It's
a
like
ring.
a really
like
intense.
how do I not get them?
Yeah,
You know?
I will probably get that and just have it, keep it in the box. I wouldn't open these, but yeah, that's cool.
I think I got to get it with the ring. And I believe there's some solo like heels. Maybe I'm incorrect. I could have swore there was some solo heels.
Huh.
But I think I'm going to get them.
D says yes. Wow, that's cool.
I know nothing about this. These are from the comics, I believe. The Archie comics. Archie comics run based on the original cartoon. Huh.
Cool.
Well, okay then. I think I'm in.
Yeah.
I think I'm in. I love
neat.
NECA.
Pretty damn neat.
What's next, D? Ain't I great?
Oh my God! Just make it real. Finally,
Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Man,
From Zombie, by the way.
from Zombie. It looks.
This is the ultimate, or the 6'6" elite.
It's funny this comes after NECA because this looks like how NECA would make a wrestling figure.
right?
Like the detail, like the glitter. Looks
it
fantastic.
looks unbelievable. But I've also been looking at this figure for 3 years.
I'm excited for it.
I'm still very excited for it. When it comes, it comes. Just
When it
like
comes, it comes,
a certain 2-pack we're going to discuss in detail later in the show.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Foco. Bobbleheads. So they're
What's-
bobblehead
what's-
figures
what-
where they're
what-
holding bobblehead figures.
What is happening here?
Yeah, this is.
There's Warrior, Austin, Bret Hart, Cena, Rock. I don't know what to say. Like if we still had WTF figure of the week, this would be the winner. 5
A Hall of
weeks in a row.
Famer. This would be. Why do you pick
unbelievable.
singlet? There's so many singlet warrior here. Like, what are we doing?
And what's also odd to me is like, okay, let's say they were. This is ridiculous, but let's say these were these grown men. They're holding
am I
bobbleheads. Bobbleheads are half their body. How big are these fucking bobbleheads?
I'm like, what am I looking at? Yeah. Someone in the chat, it looks more like a ventriloquist doll than right? This doesn't make any sense.
Hey, but if someone buys, there's more. Holy shit!
Make it stop.
Hogan, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Razor Ramon.
No.
Listen, I love Razor Ramon. I love Hogan. I couldn't own that in my collection. Come on.
Dude, I own like every Chris Candido and Brian Pillman thing ever. If this existed, I might have to. That might be it. That might be like where I draw the line.
Will Michael LaPuma get this Hogan?
He's got it.
Fuck. And what is Hogan wearing, by the way?
That's like from that NWO shoot, right?
Oh, fuck.
The NWO comeback shoot.
Pass for me.
by the way, update. I did say, I believe last week, I said, like, does anybody actually collect these? You know, like who's got a bobblehead, whatever. And somebody, I completely forgot to grab the picture, but somebody in the group shared their picture of their Hogan bobblehead collection, and it actually looked really cool. It was like on display. It looked awesome. So I forgot to show it. You're not seeing this on YouTube, but somebody.
Hey, I'm sure that's possible, but you know, yeah, yeah, that does feel like a giant Terrible Man figure.
From the parade.
So random. It's so could you imagine the pitch meeting? Just like, all right, guys, hear me out. Bobbleheads, but they're holding bobbleheads. And everyone's like,
But they're way
Yes!
bigger than what a bobblehead would look like if he was holding a bobblehead.
It's odd. It's really odd.
Even if the little one was holding a bobblehead, it still wouldn't be the correct size, I don't think.
Right. Oh, boy. All right.
That one hurt. A little headache ski after that one.
CM Punk. Buddy, available on WWE Shop, 24 inches. I like these. These are fun. I don't like the border around them. I mean, if we can figure out how to do them borderless, how can't WWE? But
Also, like, no trunk designs.
no trunk design. Well, this must be from his house show match against Dom Mysterio.
Okay.
I don't know. I just made that up. Looks cool, though. The face looks good.
Yeah.
Next up, we have new Funkos, Stalker DDP, which I thought was
Oh
interesting.
my God.
NWO, like, a finger poke of doom afterwards, Hogan, where he's not holding the big gold. He's holding a winged eagle. Not a winged eagle, an 84 belt.
I still think it's so small and the shape is similar-ish that it's whatever, but I know it's not technically correct, but anyway.
And then this one I'd have to get. I actually helped Miz design this. It's Miz in his classic, like 2011-ish, maybe a little before.
Gear.
Yeah.
That's the gear he cashed in on.
With the Hello, I'm Awesome shirt. It doesn't quite make sense because it's the title and the briefcase, but it's more toyetic.
Whatever, yeah. Cool.
I love it. I'll definitely be getting that. 100%.
Even though he just buried you on some sit-down with Cody?
He really buried himself. He called himself Missionary Mike and said, I gave
Yeah, I don't know where he was going with that. He just didn't really put himself over or yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, that clip.
He didn't deny it. He just
That
kinda
clip
said,
made me
like,
laugh so hard. The look that Cody gave to the camera. Very seriously, do you know a wrestler by the name of Zack Ryder? And he just
What a
looked at
setup
the camera.
question.
The camera like that.
Fuck.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
It was like Mean Girls when they're like, has anyone here been offended by Regina George? And everyone's like...
Here's a picture I found. I don't think that was the one. But
yeah, that looks great. But like,
There's
looks
enough
pretty
of them,
cool.
though.
This
This
is
is
a
not for me.
Hogan bobblehead collection. I think a couple different companies in there. But the person said he's in the group right now, Tom's Wrestling Collection. He said, that was my collection. I passed on these. So
Oh, wow.
big Hogan collector guy, not going to get Hogan holding the
you have
Hogan.
12 Hogan bobbleheads. You draw the line with the weird bobblehead holding
D,
bobblehead.
get these off the fucking screen. I can't look at these
Seriously.
anymore.
We can't plug them enough here.
All right, guys. People are finding the new Legends,
I saw this.
the greatest hits at Target, Ultimate Warrior, King, Apuka, IRS. I believe
Who's
also
missing?
the set is Warlord, Tugboat.
God damn.
Who else am I missing there?
It's Warlord for sure, yeah.
Warlord, Tugboat. There might be someone else I'm missing, but I think these are must-haves.
IRS for sure. I'm upgrading.
IRS is a definite. I think Warrior as well because of the tassels.
Yeah, I think Warrior. I mean, well, that's Series 4 Warrior. I mean, that's going to be a lot of improvement. The other ones I gotta check.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
I'm getting my research.
IRS 100% get that finger point.
Right.
100%. Next up, we have shipment delay on the
surprised by
LWO 5-pack.
I was very surprised by this, especially because we saw it finished at Comic-Con, but whatever.
Honestly, I didn't order this, so I don't know when it was supposed to come
I
out.
mean, I didn't order it either. And the group's been broken up forever, right? I mean, it doesn't really even matter at this point.
The Zelina Vega looks great with the big flag. And I'm sure these are going to be some, if not just the first, but the only elites for some of these guys.
Right. Yeah.
So, great set.
Yeah.
Very toyetic. Next up, we have the Imperium. Arriving August 8th, 9 a.m. This group already broken up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And I guess that's noon Eastern for those.
yes.
So they have soft goods, jackets, and shirts. I didn't realize that. Cool.
What I thought was weird is that there's no microphone included. That's like kind of their gimmick, like talking into the mic and intro and Gunther. Even now. Can throw us a mic,
All right. Fair enough.
but I like it. Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci. Looks great.
Cool packaging.
Packaging's
Cool
really
packaging.
Looks great in the package.
There he is, holding the microphone. There it is.
Oh, yeah. Actually, they could have done, he holds it that interesting way, right?
Yeah.
Would've been cool if
Aiden
they-
English ripoff.
Yeah.
Are you saying the other one's the Simon Gotch ripoff?
What aspirations?
Next
All right.
up, or is that it, D? That's it. That's
All
it for
right.
news.
Lot quicker than last week, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's talk about some ringside stuff. Last chance to save with Ringside Collectible SummerSlam sale in stock now. Unrivaled 15 with MJF, Samoa Joe, Ethan Page, Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and Soraya. Ultimate Edition 21 with Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Coming in soon, Nick Nemeth, ringside exclusive Major Bendy.
Yeah. He's a wanted man.
It looks great, guys. It's in hand, but it hasn't gotten to ringside yet.
We saw it today. It looks awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Elite 112 with Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, Xavier Woods, Becky Lynch, J.D. McDonough, and Stax Channing Lorenzo. Up next, a little ringside top 10. This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside Top 10. Brand new figures, how much did you spend? Ringside Top 10. 40 figures, exhausting mailmen. Ringside Top 10. Another sale, and Sami Zayn's #1 again. Ringside Top 10. Use code MAJOR for discount at the end.
Number 10, the Steiner Brothers, Ultimate Edition 2-pack, ringside exclusive. Number 9, Jey Uso, Ultimate Edition 22. Number 8, MJF with Scarf, Unmatched Series 4. Number 7, The Outsiders, Hall and Nash. Where are these things?
Oh, it feels like a zombie weight. I know I'm exaggerating
I want
big
these
time,
so
but
bad.
I just want them so bad.
Number 6, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, ringside exclusive. Number 5, Rhea Ripley, Elite 110. Number 4, Julia Hart, Unrivaled 16. Number 3, Cody Rhodes, Ultimate 21. Number 2, Timeless Tony Storm, Black and White, AEW ringside exclusive. And number
Nice.
1, CM Punk, Money in the Bank, 2011, Ultimate Edition,
Oh,
ringside exclusive.
Something about that Jay Lethal that we looked over last week. I think it's the only time anything has come with the ROH World Title, right, Mark? D. I don't think any Jazzwares product has come with that belt yet. So that's
Yeah, not
the
that I know
incentive
of,
there. Yeah.
That's cool. Great. And also that we have a Black Machismo figure.
I know, of course, but I mean, like I said, I would have wanted modern day Jay Lethal on television person, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I get it, the toyeticness, and then obviously the belt's
Listen,
big
it's
time
so
incentive.
toyetic.
Yeah.
It's 100% toyetic.
If they said you
Right.
can have one or the other, I would pick Black Machismo.
Listen, if they're doing a ringside exclusive and they're going to do Jay Lethal, which one's going to sell more, Black
And you
Machismo or just
can't-
Jay Lethal?
Yeah,
and his
you
trunks?
can't even make regular Jay Lethal like an exclusive because it wouldn't be enough, right?
Yeah, unless it comes with a Sanjay.
Whoa, now we're
Or
talking.
Satnam.
Yeah.
Imagine if they made. You know what they should do? Like a Satnam, and then it comes with a Sonjay, like the Giant with Rey Mysterio.
Oh my God. I would love that.
We're talking like Sanjay isn't like a human-sized man, though. Like the Giant's the Giant.
Well, Rey Mysterio's a human-sized man too. What do you
I know, but that didn't make any sense.
I love it.
I think it's a
Great idea.
It's a great idea.
Book it.
Anything to get a Sanjay, I'm down for.
Yes. All right, guys. Let's go to some weekly purchases brought to you by Major Bendy's.
Big match in my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster Cup. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all. All right, guys. Weekly purchases brought to you by Major Bendy's. Big month, big summer, big year for Major Bendy's. Go right now. Get your Harley race. Get your Jeff Hardy. Get your Brawler and get your Joe Hendry, MajorBendies.com. Every single week, use the hashtag MajorBendies. If we use your picture or video, you'll get a prize. Who do we got this week, Mark?
Major Bendy's here. Mike Durband Productions at Mike Durband. He says, tremendous interview with QT Marshall on the new Keeping It 100 with Conan 5150 and Real Disco podcast episode. Get the Mike Durband Productions exclusive K-Dog, Major Bendy's figure at MikeDurban.com on sale, $29.99. Plus, get QT's Major Bendy at QTMarshallBendy's.BigCartel.com.
That's a plug inside a plug. I appreciate that.
Yeah, geez, sweet. What a
Nice.
All right,
self-promoter.
All right, so listen, let me just rapid fire through these Major Bendies. I want to put them over. I don't think they get enough love, but I just got fucking Butterbean.
Butterbean is
What?
sick.
What a great figure.
top
We
notch.
need a Bart gun to have Butterbean knock him out. Incredible figure. Or you could have Butterbean against Mark Marrow. Marvelous Mark Marrow.
Look at that tan.
Look at that tan.
That broski
He's got
tan.
the Attitude Era style packaging. And of course, last but not least, the wanted man, the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. And then I also got the sold out Be a Man, Macho Man, 1 of 500 Major Bendies with the chains. And of course, the 1 of 100 Big Rubber Guy, Bloody Ric Flair. And speaking of that Bloody Ric Flair, I did a little giveaway. For anyone who bought something on MajorBendies.com and used the hashtag Big Rubber Flair, I said I would give away a Big Rubber Guy, Ric Flair, out of my personal collection. I want to announce the winner of that Big Rubber Guy Flair right here, right now. The winner is at Sean Beckerman. You're going to get a Big Rubber Guy Flair coming your way any day now. Those things go for the big bucks of the secondary
Nice.
market.
Hell yeah.
Very, very expensive now.
Very expensive.
And some things have just come in. So next week is going to be filled with more Major Bendy gets,
Yeah.
by the way. So I have a lot
So
of
we
stuff I
didn't
can...
do we didn't do weekly purchases last week because it was
So I
so.
was just going to say, I can hammer through some of these because some of it's old now.
Yeah, some of it I'm
Legends
not
from
gonna mention.
Target, they all came in the mail. Sick. My record is intact of never getting a Chase figure, but I was on my way to Creative Pro, and I stopped by for some cleaning supplies, and I was able to find the Chase, Big Bubba, in the blue.
Nice.
That's how I'm going to keep him WCW style. Keep the other one with the the younger head version and the UWF title.
I'm going to do the
Very
exact
nice.
same thing.
Jamal and Rosie are wow,
So good.
like chef's kiss, sick must-haves. Like I mean, I don't think they'll ever make them again. Like this is it.
Well, I think we can get some superhero Rosie.
Maybe okay, I could see that, but I mean, like 3-minute warning really didn't have that long of a run, and they just knocked this out of the park. I think
They were
they're
supposed to get
exceptional.
Dax back in the day. It got canceled.
Right. Hence that body that
Yeah.
Rosie had for sure. But man, are they awesome. I got Hogan, but I chickened out on it. I didn't open it. I don't think he's
Really?
making the cut.
That's going to
couldn't
be
do
a
it.
fronter for me with that guitar.
It's cool. It's very
Legendary.
toy. It's just, again, we have so many Hogans, and that one just, I can't justify it, I guess,
I've been having some great luck from Target. When I order the Chase, I always order 2 to see if I get the Chase.
Mm-hmm.
This is like every single time I get both.
I've
Wow.
literally never once in all the orders from Target.
And you order 2 on purpose?
I stopped doing it because it's like, well, there's no point. But yeah.
I also got some old stuff. I finally got Series 2 of Monday Night Wars.
Oh, me
Great
too,
set,
pal.
right?
Now, again, I don't need to keep. I'm not going to keep the Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat, I had a internal. I could not decide to switch them. I think I like my red ones better though, and the black ones are gonna black
I'm
gears are gonna
keeping
be
the
cut.
red ones.
Yeah, I'm keeping the red.
I want to thank Matthew Meneses. I butchered your name, I'm sure, but I finally got RVD. Finally. And so
Whoa,
now I can finally build
Mine didn't have that sticker. Is that a running change? For the
maybe
video game
2K24.
stuff? Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I could finally finish my disciple. This RVD is a keeper, right, Brian? You got to keep this RVD.
Oh yeah, it's the Monday night.
This is
War.
Mr. Monday Night,
It's
Rob Van
literally
Dam.
never been done. They've never made a young RVD.
Yeah,
It's so awesome.
it looks
Yeah, that's
great.
what I was going to say. Like,
It rules.
convince me to.
This is Mr. Monday Night, like working in ECW but doing Raw matches. Like,
Yeah,
His
you got to
face
keep
is
RVD.
younger than the other
yeah,
one.
his,
huh?
his hands aren't taped. He's got a way younger new head scan for sure.
Okay, so keep
Best
that.
shout.
Get rid of the whatever, and I don't need this rock.
The Rock, I batted around to it. I said, nah, I don't think I need it.
So my question for you, Brian: do you have the other Nation Rock on display?
I have to look. I have to double. When I put these away, I'm going to double check and make sure.
I have the
don't-
two-pack
I honestly
Rock.
don't know anymore. Yeah, there's
See,
2-pack.
The Rock and Ron Simmons, to me, are both cuttable. and get this Rock and the upcoming
And there's new Ron
You know what,
coming,
Broski? You're fucking right.
I know.
Yeah.
You cut
This
that
is way
out.
better.
Way
That's
better.
a Nation Rock, right? Shit.
This is way better.
I got to figure it out.
That 2-pack is like quasi not even elite. Like they're elite figures, but they didn't come with anything.
Right.
No, Farouk comes with the whip thing.
No, the Farouk comes with the whip, yeah, but the skin tone is way too dark on
It's
that
old.
Farouk.
Yeah, it's old. It's an
You're
old
right.
release.
Okay, sweet. I'll sell it. Okay.
Yeah, because the Farouk they showed at Comic-Con looks fantastic. And then this Rock is you can do it with the eye rolling face or the T-shirt. A lot more meat on the bone, a lot more choices.
Damn. Okay, you sold me. And then
Yeah, I got to do the switcheroo there.
and obviously the Disciple. I'm going to open those later. What do
Anything
you
else,
got,
guys?
Broski?
So,
yeah.
I want to do a couple quick thank yous. Boss Fight and why is it escaping me? Master Republic, sorry. They hooked us up with the Vampiro exclusive bloody badass figure, Comic-Con exclusive, limited to 1,000. I think they might still be available. I would check that out if you could. Shout out, thanks to them. Mr. Padower hooked us up with the Kenny Omega exclusive San Diego Comic-Con.
Thank you,
Badass
guys.
figure. We put it over a ton already. That was long gone, sold out instantly. Very cool. Great job, Jazzwares, finally doing something fun for Comic-Con. So thank you guys. Want to get that done. I also grabbed the Monday Night War Ultimates Eddie and Mankind. Eddie's like one of my favorite figures ever. I think Mankind staying in the box.
Yeah, right.
I just can't justify it. The soft goods aren't bad, but they aren't exceptional either. Like it's just like
I agree with you.
it's not cutting it for me. I don't know. There wasn't enough reason for me. Like that ringside defining moments one is a fronter for me. Like it's one of my favorite with the face and the kind of the blood and the Taxon's back. Like it's tough for me to move on from that. So as far as like that's like my main on display Mankind. So
Totally.
and here's a big thank you. And I think this one might break the internet a little bit. Threadheads fixing my American Pants Sandman Elite with the correct shirt
I mean, that looks way better.
to the extreme. So now it's exactly accurate.
But
And,
where are you going to put
Shit.
that?
I don't know, but I wanted to even just see what it would look like. You know what I mean?
Like if Mattel gave us even a plain red T-shirt,
It would have
I
been
would
better,
display
right?
it. But I can't display it as is. I just can't.
Shit. I think. Wow.
It's awesome.
Damn.
So
All right.
Threadheads on Instagram, check them out. Thanks, they do awesome stuff.
Guys, I have a whole unboxing on the channel of the Shawn Michaels.
I still don't have it. I ordered it.
Apparently, there's something messed up where people don't have these. They got some samples in. They sent the influencers. Like the people who ordered it off Mattel Creations aren't getting them until November, I believe.
It never got a shipping notification. Nothing.
Yeah, November. You're getting one in November.
Yeesh.
So there's a whole review up on the YouTube. I love it. The one thing that we didn't like about it is that it doesn't come with the title. And I think that's weird for so many reasons because, okay, one of the heads they give you is the pose when he's holding his title and his eyes are shut. So it's like, if you don't have the title to recreate the moment,
Yeah, it really makes
what do you,
no
'cause
sense.
what, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Does that make,
Yeah,
like, either give him
Yeah.
the title or don't give him the
I think
shut
they got
eyes
too
face.
horny for that zipline thing and putting it in the package like that they just kind of like forgot what was going on.
I love it. It's a cool exclusive. I don't think it's San Diego Comic-Con-esque, but I got it. I want to thank the Mattel guys for sending it to me. I ordered one as well, and there's a full unboxing on the YouTube channel. So check that out. Also at Comic-Con, I got this giant Indiana Jones Gentle Giants figure, which I thought was really, really cool. I got that. And
It's in the vlog. It's massive. Yeah.
yeah, look at that, baby. And then at NECA, I got the Earl Sinclair as a superhero. I want to thank them. And then when I got home, I realized don't really need it, so I sold it on Whatnot. But it was nice that they gifted it to me. So
It weighed 14 pounds.
it was a big boy. I will say that.
Broski, Dallas Vintage Toys.
Yeah.
So this was a couple weeks ago. We got 2 vlogs coming to the channel of
Okay.
Broski discovering this, and also me and Alex Reynolds discovering this store. I've known about it for a while because Ethan Page took some AEW people there a while back, and
Yep.
he said, he looked at me in the eyes. He said, "I just want to apologize because we went to the greatest toy store of all time and you were not there.
Wow.
So we both were pretty blown away when we went there. And I think the reason is, and you'll see this in the vlog, they basically have a museum. They have like a museum of graded figures in a section. And they're all for sale, and it's insane. And they have one of the most rare, most famous pieces of toy memorabilia in the history of toys. You probably know what I'm saying. I don't want to spoil it. You're going to have to see the vlog. But I was blown away to be in the presence of this thing that is so famous and one of the most rare, coolest toy pieces in the world ever. Okay.
Great store. 2 vlogs coming to the channel.
Yes. But I did pick up a big boy.
Let's see it.
Okay. So they have all these graded figures. I got a graded loose Han Solo, okay? 1977 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, Han Solo, large head. It's an 80 plus. I love the way that these are in there.
Man, that looks so sweet the way it's displayed.
Isn't it awesome with
the accessory? Oh my God, it rules.
With the information on it, right? And the carded figures, they had a carded Ric Flair Hasbro 90. $800.
You didn't
That's
do
probably
it?
No.
That's a great deal.
I feel like, I don't know if that's a deal, but I think that's about right.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
But I did end up going with this Han Solo. Han's my guy. I don't have a complete collection of these vintage Star Wars, but I love the idea of having this. And I do have a mint on card Han Solo.
Can you hold it to the side? Like, what is that? What is it? Who's it graded by?
AFA.
Oh, okay. I see the sticker.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that part. Okay. Damn, that is so cool. Man, that has me like itchy. Like,
right. And
your favorite Hasbro loose like that, right? Like,
my God.
I know.
And this whole room is graded figures and
It's
play
unbelievable
sets.
room, dude. You got to see it.
It's a museum.
It's
so
It's
cool.
wild.
But I got so itchy for a graded figure because
Absolutely.
anyway.
I want to thank Ringside real fast. I got the Bushwhackers as Doink. So I want to thank them for that. And I also got a bunch of gobbledygookers and Chelseas to make the Chelsea as Gooker.
Yes. Yes. You needed that.
And I actually have made I made 11. 10 of them will be on Whatnot. I've done them one each week, individually numbered and signed by Chelsea, and then I need one for myself.
Damn.
So, but then she liked it so much, she said she wants one, so I have to make another one. But it's incredible because it has the alternate, like modern day head that the costume.
Yeah.
The body doesn't quite match, but the head does. So it works.
Wow. I
And
love it.
David Truitt gave me the idea, so thanks, David Truitt. But look at that. Chelsea Green as the gobbledygooker.
Wow. So she actually popped for that.
She did pop for it, believe it or not.
When they asked her to do that, was she like, "What is this costume? Why am I doing this?"
Yeah, I had to like show her footage and stuff like that. So this is a Topps card that Iman Merrick, man, he sent me on eBay. Luckily, he sent it to me to buy it before he bid on it and bought it himself. I never saw it before in my life. It's a foreign Topps card. It got lost in the mail. I was devastated. It got sent back to the seller, who was gracious enough to send it back to me, and I finally got it. It's this Topps Slam Attacks Relic foreign card.
Wow.
I've never seen one before, and I search for myself like a Mark Boy all the time.
What year is that on the back?
This has to be. There's no year on the back.
There's always a year.
Okay.
In the copyright, there's nothing?
There's no year.
What?
I want to say this is like 2018-ish.
Right.
So,
damn.
Really, really cool. I've never seen it before. Makes me wonder how many other cards are out there of mine that I don't know exists.
Not many. This is a rare thing.
It's a rare boy
situation. Not rare boy, but a rare situation, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool.
I'm very happy to have that in my collection. It's funny because I was talking about it with the guys at the Wrestling Guy store in Phoenix. Vlog coming soon there. But then I also picked this up at the Wrestling Guy store in Phoenix. Check this out. This is the WrestleMania plaque.
That's cool.
From our main event. Well, I say our, but we ran in the main event. Edge versus
It's a piece
The
of that
Undertaker.
canvas that we bumped
That's
almost
right.
on. Until Taker bumped us on each other.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to hang this up anywhere, but
It is cool.
it's cool.
What is the little like placard, like the information say?
Undertaker, World Heavyweight Champion, Citrus Bowl, Orlando, Florida, March 30th, 2008, 363 out of 500.
Wow, cool.
So I have these plaques for me winning the IC title, me and Brian winning the tag titles, and then me winning the GCW title, the one that I made.
I have that proudly displayed over there.
Excellent.
I have nothing to do with it. I wasn't even there.
Yeah, I was like,
watching on
wait, you weren't even there. I was like, wait a second.
It's a big part of Bruzzy's career.
I also want to thank Jeff Chernriak or Kruniak. I'm going to butcher your name. I'm sorry. At Money in the Bank, they were selling Canadian like briefcases. One of them I got from the WWE guys, but then they made like a limited edition one out of 50, where it was like the white with the red like maple leaf, and I got it for Chelsea. I spent some big bucks on it, but he came
like
to me with
limited?
it, and Chelsea wanted it, so I got it for her. So thank you, Jeff.
Chelsea wants, Chelsea gets, bro.
That's right.
I forgot to grab it, but because I put it away right, my Smart Mark Sterling autographed AEW Upper Deck card to 25 came back from Papa Bear and PSA.
Wow.
Got a 9. Pop 1, none higher. So
Nice.
that's in the collection.
How'd the
now.
autograph look on that puppy?
Looks good. I showed the actual card off months ago on here when I got it, but now it's slabbed.
Nice. That's
I
cool.
thought
So
that was cool.
slabbing is much faster than it was for a while, right?
Oh, it's bro. In COVID, it was like a year and a half wait. Now it's 2-3 months, not even.
That's cool.
wow.
That's great.
great.
I don't have any of my cards graded. I definitely have to do that.
You should put a bounty on him and have Papa Bear do it. He'll like Broski does.
Yeah.
For-
Upper Deck
for
sent
Chelsea.
me. I don't even know why. Just as a gift, they sent me like a stack of my recent cards.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow, I'm just staring at them like those are $10 bills. Thank you very
for sure.
much.
Yeah, at
I those
least,
put them out. That was very nice of them.
Is it main event time, Broski?
Well,
I
I,
have
mean,
something
do we
real
all
quick
get
to
some
go through.
Zombie Sailor stuff?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought we were doing.
Well,
I did not get the zombie thing, but let me go through this real quick. We've
Okay.
got this month's Pro Wrestling Great.
Oh, man.
boy.
Here we go.
What
it.
shirt are you not gonna wear? Let's see.
This one's kind of cool. We got a
I like
Have a
that.
nice day. The Mixter.
Stay Mankind shirt. That's cool.
I mean, that's one that can only be in the crate because that's way too
Yep,
IP
yep,
crossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a Mox.
Mox, you suck.
You
Oh, wait.
sick.
You sick. What?
You sick?
I don't
I
know.
don't even know what that means.
Me neither. We've got a classic Ring of Honor DVD Reloaded tour. We got the Young
Okay.
Bucks, Kyle O'Reilly on there.
Maybe
We
you can
have
learn
a
something from that,
Rated
Mark.
R Superstar pin
That's cool.
That's cool. I have that shirt.
and the
Don't like
Brawlers.
edge.
The most random pair of brawlers ever. We got that Ricky Starks with the strap
And the
we got,
Mountie.
the Mountie.
And the Mountie. And I guess there's a bloody variant of that, Ricky, that makes it way cooler than the regular one.
Damn, that's cool.
Right? Something like that.
We have a Claudio Castagnoli comic book, Tales from the Road. He is drinking a coffee on the cover.
What?
I don't really know.
Is it-
I don't read these comics. It's not very
Wow.
long, so you could probably bang through it really quickly. And then last but not least, my signed 8x10s this month are Dana Brooke and Penta.
Whoa.
Wow.
Is it Dana Brooke or is it
It's Dana Brooke.
Oh, okay. Just confirming.
Not Ash
Cool.
by Elegance.
Ash by Elegance. It's going to air in upcoming weeks. Her and Jordan, she had the match of her career times 10.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Yeah, with Jordan. It's really awesome.
I love that.
Coming soon
I don't think
to
I'm
Access
keeping a
TV
single
and
thing
TNA
from
Plus.
Zombie Sailor. Let me talk. I got this. I got Slick. You get Slick, Brian?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I got all. It's this news is so old that I don't want to bore people because we all have them. But yeah, Power and Glory is
Glory are
fucking
incredible.
sick, man. I love them so much.
I think Roma is the best. This is gonna sound crazy. I think Roma might be the best figure in the entire line.
They both are great. Why are you singling him out? They both are so good to me.
I just think Roma is so perfect. We're like, not that Hercules isn't good, But I think Roma is from head to toe absolutely flawless, and he might be my favorite figure in the entire Heels and Faces line, besides myself, of course.
Did you see that there's the packaging error that Zombie's sweating?
Yeah, the Paul Roma didn't have the fake autograph on it.
Right. It happens. It's not a big deal, but it's just funny
it's
how
no big deal.
you can tell Zombie's definitely sweating that one out.
Damn, that stinks.
I know. But more incentive to just get Paul Roma to sign it in white.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
All right, let's talk about it.
The main event.
Look, the packaging is so sick. My only gripe is I wish the bubble was like form fitting.
Yeah.
You know?
My major gripe is that the card is so big.
I mean, it's nowhere near a Hasbro 2-pack, right?
Right. So I don't know what I'm going to put it in.
Right. I wish the bubble was suctioned and not square because it would have a little better vibe, but I freaking love these things, man.
Yeah, 3 years in the making.
3 years. 3 years.
I absolutely dig it, man.
I love the attention to detail, like that was your right shoulder was the one that got all really bloody.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool. Like
Could have died.
yeah, it's fucking awesome.
You gotta, if you guys want to relive, look, Homecoming is coming up. This happened at Homecoming, right, Broski?
Yes.
Homecoming's coming up. This happened at Homecoming. There we have vlogs up the wazoo. Broski went to Disneyland the next day. He took the belt. You got to see this stuff. It's insane. The match is insane. Highlights are on our YouTube page. You got to see it. It's unbelievable. Huge part of the Broski's history. Matt Cardona.
I absolutely love this figure for so many reasons. Like, he's got the knee brace molded on. Like, I totally forgot I was even wearing the knee brace.
Yeah.
The blood. I love that the blood is like, it's darker in some areas. My hair is down. The bendable elbows I don't necessarily love.
I don't yet. Definitely added value. Totally not necessary for sure. Even like the Nick Gage not bloody head. Like who wants that?
Right.
Didn't even need to do that, right?
Did you get the little note on how to put the weapons in?
Which really popped me. Like he's just freaking out that it's not like perfect. That it is. It's very difficult to get the pizza cutter in Nick Gage's hand.
Yeah.
But obviously, and also, I was checking out the back here. It literally says, pull Nick Gage's head, pull head up to remove. Please be careful not to put too much force to prevent breakage. Head will be firmly on. We recommend using a hair dryer for a few seconds to warm and loosen the neck peg. It's literally printed on the packaging.
Yeah, I am beyond in love with this figure.
It's
3 years
freaking
in
awesome.
the making. Has the broski cut shirt.
Also, I'm back to where are these LODs that are on the back here?
Damn.
And they're just ghosts. Zombie doesn't even mention them anymore.
So I think these will be back up on Zombie Sailor. I think he did a pre-order, but that wasn't like they didn't do like a pre-order is the order thing.
Got it.
So they did a pre-order. I believe that there's got to be close to like 1,000 left for sale. I believe.
Oh, sick. I mean,
So
it's.
these
I
will be
can't
readily
say enough
available.
nice things about it. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got 24 with my contract, and then I bought an additional 12 to sell. But I'm already like, I'll
Itching.
give this to my dad. Yeah, it's like,
Man, I'm gonna need Nikki Gage to sign this for me too. That's a
I
pain in the
know,
ass.
I know.
And you're gonna see him. Maybe somebody could pass them to the babyface locker room
right,
during
right.
Homecoming because I know you won't see him in the back.
That's right.
But
But
you know,
yeah,
that'd be great.
Zombie. I mean, listen, it took fucking forever, but worth the wait. I don't think there's anything I would change about this figure.
Oh yeah, did Mike Small just said? Did you get the Bruce Lee?
I did not get Bruce Lee. I thought I ordered it, and Zombie said I didn't, so I didn't get it.
Oh wait, actually, speaking of which, Mark, you did order this 2-pack?
I did.
How'd you not get it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's lying to us, Matt. What do you think?
I've ordered all of them,
I think he's lying to us.
I think you're lying.
I'll smell.
but I didn't get Power and Glory or Slick or Bruce Lee.
I got
You
Power and
didn't-
Glory like last week.
Bro, that means you didn't order these things.
That means you didn't order 'em.
I just texted him to check.
Why don't you search your email like a grown-up?
Oh boy.
Keep
Mark's
going.
like, wait, you have to pay
Yeah,
for these
I
things?
love this 2-pack. I absolutely love it. It's this match, it changed I've said it so many times, this match changed my life, it changed my career. And just the amount of merchandise I've made off this match, we talked about before, the WrestleMania style plaque. I have this 2-pack, 2 ringside 2-packs.
Jeez,
It's pretty
right.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
The Nick Gage, one of his major bendies are based off this match.
Right.
So very, very proud of this match and very, very happy with this 2-pack. Zombie absolutely
It's
knocked
like
it out of the park with
we
this.
can bitch all day long about the weights, but when they come, holy shit, they're always
Right.
pretty spectacular. I'm like dying to know. Give me a second. I'm gonna stand on my couch with that card back and see how much bigger it is than a Hasbro
boy.
one. Oh my god, it's huge.
Too big?
Not even close.
All right.
I mean, like way bigger, like inches bigger.
All right, broski, what do we got next, pal?
Up next is the Major Mark Purchase of the Week.
All right, boys. Major Mark Purchase of the Week. We had a lot this week. We didn't do it the last couple. So let's get right into it.
Give it to him.
All right, number 1 here, Hurricane
Shit,
is
that was
coming.
awesome.
Jeff Seltzer,
Wow.
stand back. I've been a huge fan of the Hurricane for decades, and somehow in the last week, all 3 of these fell into my lap. Coincidentally, I got the signed PSA 10 card from eBay, the signed Funko from High Spots, and the signed figure from another Major Mark. All in the last week. I absolutely love all 3 of these. Nice.
Did he do a high spots?
Must have.
I would say must have because like
Looks
unless
great.
you airport stalked him, like he hasn't done anything in years because he's been a producer for years. Awesome.
Oh my God.
Lucas Cacuccio.
Holy shit.
Always killing it. Attended the Gathering convention in Charlotte, North Carolina this past weekend and had a blast. Had a chance to meet such former stars as Kevin Von Erich, The Big Show, Missy Hyatt, Masahiro Chono, The Rougeaus, Wendy Richter, Debbie Combs, Glamour Girls, Tony Atlas, Jerry Lawler. How much did he spend?
Oh my
And
goodness.
many more. Also, a first-time dual photo op with Sid and Dan Spivey together.
Bro,
The Skyscraper.
that skyscraper photo just rocked me.
That
What?
is a wild one, dude.
I've never even heard of that. I've never even seen them in the same building. Like that's
Yeah.
sick.
As well as the Jumping Bomb Angels, was also able to add a few new autographs to my collection, such as FTC figures of Savio Vega, Loverboy, Dennis Condrey, and Sweet Stan Lane. My favorite, however, has to be the Jack's internet-exclusive Val Venus figure.
Yes.
A fantastic convention, and highly recommend fellow Major Marks attend on the future. Nice.
I've always wanted to go there, and I do think that would be a fantastic place for a big rubber guy
I agree.
table setup. I was very head scratchy at SummerSlam weekend, though. I thought that was an odd decision,
True. Not there. Wow. Yeah,
especially
you're right.
with WrestleCon happening. Like it wasn't like it was like nothing, but you know, obviously people went, but
All right, guys, FWF fans will
Let's hear about
know
it.
this one. Dave Wheeler
I knew you were gonna pick this.
made a ultimate Zuna. He purchased the FWF title to round out the Ultimate Zuna custom. Shout out to fellow Major Mark Diego Brito for the hookup and to Mark Sterling for the original opportunity to bring this character to fig form. So Zuna, one of the best characters in the history of FWF. I kind of continued Brian's push of him, but I reimagined him in this like Samoan killer babyface. And Dave Wheeler actually made the custom for FWF, but it was Jack's. So now he made this ultimate one, which I just thought
And
was
that's the
unbelievable.
real belt too, right?
I
That's
think it
from
looks
awesome.
great.
That's from why
Yeah.
is it? It's escaping me.
Figure collector? No.
Forbidden Figurines
Forbidden
on Instagram.
Figurines,
Yeah, that's like the real deal, badass one.
Wow.
Josh Breezy's back, guys. What a vlog.
He's back,
Good
Jack.
kid. This week I had some major grails. Let's start with the 1 of 500 AEW Matt Hardy, absolutely mint. Then we've got the first ever QT Marshall figure, courtesy of Major Bendy's. Of course, I had to get my coach. Then we have the ringside exclusive 2-pack Matt and Brian that I grabbed for my miscellaneous shelf. And lastly, a Grudge Brawlers Jeff Hardy Rare to find these days.
No, that's a
They
rare
were
boy.
drugstore figures towards the end of Jack's.
Yep.
The box isn't mint, but it's sealed, and I've only seen one other, arguably one of my finest moments of collecting. 6 left to be fully complete on all of Team Extreme.
That's awesome. And that Matt is like one of the old school rare Chase A-Dub figures.
Yeah, one of 500.
You don't see that very often.
And it's so different from his other one.
Yeah.
We have a
it's really-
vlog with Josh on our YouTube
Yes,
channel.
that's
You
what I
can
said.
see his entire Hardy Boy collection in that vlog.
Gotta check it
Great
out,
vlog.
guys.
Good kid. All right.
Oh, I know why you chose this one, you little
I
mark.
didn't even see it. I was
Shit.
I didn't. I picked this to put over the Christmas and July sale from Ringside. He said,
right,
Chris
let's
Clack
hear it.
says, couldn't pass up a Christmas and July sale from
Oh,
Ringside.
because he got a
Collectibles.
blaster, I bet.
Bought an AEW pop-up stage, my first ever defining moments, and the only other Bret Hart figure I now own besides the Hasbros, and a pack of AEW Upper Deck cards. Not only did I pull a JR Auto, but I also pulled a Smart Mark Sterling. Always take advantage of those Ringside sales. Did not even see that.
Sometimes they're nuts, guys. Check them out.
Yeah, that I was
For
trying
real.
to pull over the Christmas and July sale. This is very unique.
What is this?
What's happening?
James Chesser. My dad had traveled down to Glasgow for the Clash at the Castle weekend. He managed to get himself on camera on SmackDown, appearing behind Pretty Deadly. So for his birthday this week, I gifted him the shadow box with the screenshot of his appearance. He's the one in the baseball cap and Pretty
Oh my
Deadly's
God.
new elites.
That rules. It's
Very
it's
unique,
very
right?
unique. Yeah.
When I did GCW this weekend, I was Chelsea was there for SummerSlam. We're at Cleveland, so I stayed at her hotel.
Oh, nice.
And as I was checking in, the WWE hotel, like Pretty Deadly were checking in. It's so weird. Like I don't know who these guys are anymore. You know,
It's so weird to me too. Like I don't know.
just
Like
odd.
never met them. Don't even know their like names.
like I know who they are. I know it's Pretty Deadly, but
I
like,
literally, my knowledge of them is that they have elites.
right.
Like that's kind of like where it begins and ends. It's real weird that like we've been gone that long.
Ronnie Bosch says, courtesy of Michael LaPuma's personal Hulk Hogan customizer, Jason Dunsel, it's Hulk Hogan in the attire he wore for a skit on SNL the night he hosted with Mr. T the night before WrestleMania 1. It's a skit spoofing We Are the World, with Hogan and T playing Prince's security, wearing Purple Rain shirts instead of Purple Pain shirts instead of Purple Rain. I even had a custom shirt made to wear when I met Hogan with LaPuma and Alejandro during Mania weekend. That's cool.
That's cool. I wonder if Hogan put it over. I just didn't even notice.
I just thought this was a nice little moment. Billy London says, one of my proudest moments of my life, I was able to purchase the man that has given so much to me, my father, a brand new 2025 Chevy T-Rex.
I love it.
Incredible.
I didn't even see the name here, but your buddy here, John Gravina,
What?
he says, I've been
It's
Team
my cousin.
Dylan
Man, he's all in.
since Shamrock Fest 2008. But State of Affairs has made me a full-time shoe-moil Shermanator,
What?
even if Dylan won last week. Side note, shout out to the second pot adjacent snapback purchase this year that hat that actually fits my giant head.
Nice. That's a nice
I
looking
am
snapback.
going to need a State of the Affairs hat.
Stay the affairs. Taking
I
over.
need that.
Try to
All
get
right,
shoes
last
to come see me this weekend. He said, "Not in that storm, pal."
Oh, damn.
I know.
Yeah, he could have showed you a good time there. Seb Makeumson, he says, picked this up for 22 pounds off eBay. One of the coolest items to add to the WCW Man Cave. You can find him at Collection WCW, by the way. WCW Studio Tape, which contains unedited recordings of weekly shows in their entirety, including never before seen footage only available internally within the respective company. These tapes are not recordings from TV broadcasts. These tapes were originally acquired by former employees of said organization and have been passed around collectors.
I dig
That's
that.
sick.
Pretty cool. I like the sort of like the writing on it.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Unique. Trust me, if that was something ECW, I'd be all about it.
Right.
Hell yeah.
All right. What's next?
Up next,
Ooh.
it's been a while, guys.
It's been a while.
It is Snubbed Superstars. All right, guys, welcome to Snub Superstars.
Broski.
Yeah,
We do the note. If you're a Patreon member, one of the things we give you every week, you can see our notes. Okay?
that's right.
So I picked this Snub Superstar thing.
This has been in the notes for a month.
8 weeks. Yeah, it's a long
Yeah.
time. He even tagged me on Facebook at one point, but Alex Mahoney would like us to do WWF R3 Tech. Who
Okay.
was snubbed in WWF R3
I'll tell you right
Tech?
now, Mr. Perfect.
Well, yeah, because we saw it.
We saw it. It didn't happen.
It's such a weird. It's not even a year. I don't want to say, right? Maybe it's a year to date.
The concept of
And it's a Michael Hayes half pregnant because they never really give him the reins. They're still making
Well,
like
that's the
shitty
thing,
Titantron
right?
figures.
R3 it's real scan, real scale, and real something else. R3.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the last three was.
But they're supposed to be in scale. Some of the figures, like I think the Big Show should be in the Major Pod Hall of Fame
Is it,
to this day.
if you go back, series 1 and 2, and I think 3 too, because they're all redeco jobs. They're all true. They're like the guys' bodies are scanned, so like the parts are made for that person. Like they're impeccable, like incredible. But then after that, they just like gave up, and everybody got these mishmash of parts. And
There's some exceptions, like the Rikishi or Rhino, I believe, or
that's
true
like
to form.
it though. Like that's it. Like there's very few and far between. Did someone really get what it was supposed to be? Right.
I think there's also prototype images of like Tajiri, RVD, Booker, and
No,
Hurricane.
Jerry got one.
Okay, then maybe it's Hurricane. Whoever's in that Unchained Fury.
Hurricane does not have an R3, but he has. RVD has. Tajiri has.
Booker has one as too, right? Like, he does have
Booker
one.
has a couple. Yeah.
So
That
maybe
is,
it's
like it gets
Hurricane.
weird at the end where like they make guys like not in ring gear.
Right.
Like Kevin Nash has like a bunch like in shirts and t-shirts. It's just bizarre. I feel like Hurricane would be up there.
yeah.
I mean, Mr. Perfect was seen and shown off at like a toy fair or something, I recall, and then he got let go. So there was enough time to pull it back. Unfortunately,
There's a Maven, which is great.
the Maven's fantastic. The Maven might be his body, or it's Billy Gunn.
Not quite sure.
I don't
So
know.
I would say based on like that, like so that's WrestleMania 18s. We're talking like Invasion. It starts before Invasion, kind of ends right after Invasion. Right?
Sort, yeah, ish.
Like a Goldust would have been nice.
Goldust that might be that's a big one.
DJ probably said, yeah, Goldust to go with WrestleMania 18 Maven.
Oh, I got one. William Regal.
Regal would have been nice.
Yeah,
Because there's some weird ones. Like they make Billy and Chuck,
yeah.
but like Billy, they don't give him a new head. They give him a new head, but they paint his headband on, but it's not like how it should be.
Right,
It's not
'cause
like,
they
it should be a
have-
bandana. Not a
they must
bandana,
have,
but like all the way around.
They must have tooled his head for something, maybe the one or whatever, and they just pivoted, and then Chuck was tooled, so they were able to give him like
Right.
a molded on headband.
But we're saying like it's not like who they could have done, just who was like snubbed.
I think Hurricane, Goldust, Regal are some good ones. I mean, those guys are in
Yeah.
the mix. I mean, like, obviously, like Triple H had one. Triple H has some pretty bad ones. Jericho has a bunch that are pretty cool.
You know what? I think Vince and Shane got snubbed. Maybe
That's not a bad choice.
real scan, real scale, real reaction. That's another thing too. They're supposed to again link up to certain play sets,
Right.
Which never works out.
Never happened. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Regal and Goldust. I think are the highest ones there.
I'm gonna say Mr. Perfect and Hurricane because we saw those.
Right.
Great
All right.
suggestion.
Very tough to do that because, like I said, it was a very mishmash, unorganized time in Jack's history. So, like,
It was so because at that time too, they're mixing R3s with Titantrons, like in that draft set.
right.
You know, it's so odd.
Yeah.
You know, and then like that whole draft set, like you're thinking, oh man, maybe some of these will be R3s and they're just Titantrons.
Yeah.
And then there's you think you're gonna figure only found on Planet Stasiak. You don't get, you know?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
A lot of weird stuff. Weird time.
All right, what's next?
Up next is the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
Ooh. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for our major marks. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code MAJOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code MAJOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, guys, it is the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew. I'll tell you what. It's been a while. Like that Stain song. It's been a while. You know, like I said, I thought
some Blue Chew.
Right. Well, you know, Friday night, I finished GCW. Chelsea finished SmackDown. I think, let's get it on. Right. All that stuff. Turns out we had a roommate.
Oh, no.
Maxine couldn't get a hotel room, so she was on the couch. So we couldn't.
When does a WWE superstar not have a room?
I don't know, but we couldn't get jiggy with it. So no Blue Chew.
Damn.
Never heard of such a thing.
But right now, I'll tell you, there's no roommate in the house except for Dude and Walt, and they don't mind.
Oh, all right.
So after this podcast,
I don't see nothing.
Chelsea!
They don't mind. All righty. Well, let's go. Brian's question here. I actually picked this as well, so I picked a different one. But Matt Burb at Matt Burb Videos said, I don't know if you'll answer this type of question, but I'm starting to think I'm over wrestling figs. What is your advice, and do you think you'll ever feel this way?
I thought that was an awesome question. I don't know why
I feel this way every once in a while. For like a split second, then I talk myself out of it.
I just think ultimately, if it's not bringing you happiness, then you gotta bail, right? Because then, what's the point? There's no point then, right? So, like my collection, I walk in this room, instantly like all the feels. You know what I mean? Like it just makes me feel literally like a kid again. So I would say the moment that stops happening, maybe I'd take some deep thought into like, man, what the hell's going on here? But so far so good, and I definitely, especially like when I saw that last week, it was coming off of like Comic-Con, all those reveals, and like things like that can be very awesome, but also very overwhelming,
for sure.
Right? Where you're like, fuck, I got to buy all this shit, and even just the pre-orders. Like I felt like, fuck, I don't even know how much money I spent, like $500-$600 on pre-orders in 3 days. You know, it feels like a lot, but like I said, at the end of the day, if it's not bringing you happiness, I don't see why you would forge ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a hobby. It's a hobby, you know?
I picked this question too because I remember we used to get questions like this, or people would ask, and or some of my friends would say like, "I'm getting rid of the Hasbros" or something. I met Max Smashmaster years ago, got rid of his Hasbros, and I remember just being like, "What the fuck are you doing? What is wrong with you?" Like I could never even imagine the thought of this. Right?
Yeah.
Fast forward to now, right? And I've been deep into the collecting game since 2017. Right? Everything.
Yeah.
Marvel Legends, Hasbros, Star Wars, many different ways. And I have, in the last year, really looked hard around at the room. I keep saying on the podcast, quality over quantity, right? I keep looking at things like, why do I have every Mandalorian character in vintage collection? Why?
Right.
That's like a FOMO,
It can be a sickness for sure, yeah.
So so I really am in the process right now of taking stock, and does it mean anything to me? Is there a history to it? Do I like this? I kind of don't want to do any complete collections unless it's like a Hasbro thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't want to just get every NECA cartoon turtle.
Just because you feel obligated.
Right.
Yeah. Literally, how many times, broski, have we seen something and went, damn it! All right, you get it because
the only thing that does it to me right now is retros. For some reason, Mattel retros. I just don't.
Oh right, yeah, you were mentioning that.
Yeah,
I'm getting to that point about certain things, but then I'm going to totally contradict myself because also like when you walk around Comic-Con, you see a lot of these cool exclusives, and they might not be something you necessarily collect, but this is something I got to start teaching myself. Like for instance, that NECA. The Earl Sinclair. Like I got it. I ended up selling it. So it's a bad example, but it's a good example. Like just because I get this cool San Diego Comic-Con exclusive doesn't mean I need to go on eBay and then I don't have to be a completist. I can get random things. Like we can make our own rules. I can have a whole miscellaneous I don't need, when these new Beetlejuice from NECA come out, I don't need to get every single fucking one.
Yes.
And there's also something to be said about collecting being an investment, at least, right? So there's that, right? So if you're out, you can sell and recoup, maybe make money. You know what I mean? So that's
yeah, but that's such a gamble too, because
of course, but it's better than fucking being a drug addict. What do you got to show for that? What do you spend money on that?
It's not completely. You can get something back.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get something back.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And then the other thing too, that speaking of getting rid of stuff, I feel like if you have things in a tote away that you're not collecting for value, like if your thing was like, I know that this is going to be worth money, I'm going to pick it up and sell it later. Yeah. Okay, keep it. But
that's a different
the things
mentality.
that you just collect for the shit of it and you put in a tote because you're collecting that thing, what are you doing?
OCD is flaring up. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get away from.
And I think when I get right now, I'm in the worst part of my collecting that I've ever been in.
Right, because you don't even have the room. You're not
because I don't have the room, and I there's a lot of stuff I've been buying over the past year or two out of FOMO.
Were you telling Eric Tompkins all about this because he was talking about yesterday? Like,
yeah,
how I'm like, yeah, like Broski's in a real weird spot because like there's not much of like it's so far down the road. Like what your end game right now, Yeah.
So when that room is finally built. This is the plan right now. It could change, but if it does not fit in that room, it's getting cut. So so the room originally had no closets, no windows, nothing. It's still gonna have no windows.
That's fine.
But it's not. I need to turn something into not necessarily a closet, but I need a walk-in storage space. Like I'm never going to put all of my Hasbro's mint on card like on the shelf. I just don't think I ever will. But I'm not going to get rid of them because they don't. So, like, I need some storage. Or, like, I was telling Chelsea this too.
But those toted up takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, but that's also a value thing too. Like that. That's not a vintage collection fucking
that's
random
not like a great example.
character.
Yeah.
Anyway, if it does not fit in my toy room, I'm not having a garage and storage unit, and I'm not going to have a real storage unit. So, a lot of stuff's going to get cut. When I make those decisions, like, do I really, like Brian said, when he walks into his room, he gets all the feels. Like, I need to look at something like, do I get the feels when I look at this? Or do I feel like I needed this to complete this line?
Exactly. Broski, I'm with you.
Yeah. And
That's
then
what I'm doing right now.
And then some of those lines I might completely cut. Like I might cut. Like I was telling Brian this the other day. I might cut every Min on Card WWE Retro and Zombie Sailor because I don't think I'll ever display those. And yes, while they are kind of a continuation of Hasbro's, they're not really Hasbro.
Yeah, man.
So like, do I need them? Because they will never go. Like so, no offense, Sami Zayn's never getting hung up on my wall.
Oh, but I've already got rid of modern day guys. I only have a loose one of all of them.
Oh, of course, the loose one can be on display all the time. But do I think I'm just going to cut all my Min on Card. It might even be as early as next week, to be honest. All my retros and Zombie Sailors.
I still have them. I still have all the retros mint on card, and I'm going to keep that.
I think I'm going to.
I only have Legend retros mint on card. Most of them are signed.
But like for instance, when like the latest DX 4-pack, I open a set and then I put a set away in the for what?
Yeah.
Right.
I started doing that for value. Are they worth anything?
Okay,
there
in this moment, no. A couple of years from now, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like I did that for value on purpose. So like that's why I'm saying like I have those in a tote, very protected, in a temperature controlled storage unit, and they're there for that reason.
Right.
Also, hear me out on this. Then I like get my and then I really start like deep diving. It's like, all right, what means more to me? A Min on Card. Let's not say Sami Zayn. Let's say it's even fucking someone else they made. JYD retro, or like a Series 3 Bone Crusher Ahmed. I don't have that Ahmed Min on Card.
Right.
So if I don't have like
that's a weird way to look at it, I guess. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't,
but then
have,
you need everything you've ever cared about Min on Card.
Right.
Where does
so
that
like,
end?
I think I just right now on the podcast at 10:55 p.m. on Monday, August 5th, I've decided that next week I'm purging my Min on Card retros and Zombie Sailors.
Wow.
Damn, and the Zombie Sailors. Wow.
I think my problem with that is like the retros are my least favorite thing I collect, and the zombies are my favorite. So I couldn't make this.
I'm still getting the zombies loose though.
I know, but
I'm a loose collector.
I know, but man, I feel like the zombies hold more weight in the Hasbro legacy because they're designed by Ron Rudat.
Yeah,
listen,
we've gotten really off the path here, but
no, I think this is all part of it because the thing about it is, it's totally acceptable, Brian, for you to have a lot of joy and enjoy collecting the double zombies, right? You love them;
Yeah.
they're your top thing right now. You're having a good time doing it, but it's also acceptable in 6 years for you to look at those and go, I'm going to sell these.
Like,
Right.
okay, for instance, I don't need fucking 2 Johnny Gargano's Min on Card because they have different colors. So what am I not going to get? One?
I'm not gonna lie, that one was rough. The Johnny Gargano thing was rough, and the slicks were rough. I will say that.
I'm like a all or nothing type guy, and that's just how I operate. Like I couldn't just keep. Obviously, I'm going to keep myself Min on Card, and I'd keep a Brian and you, Mark. You know. I think I've talked myself into cutting them all. And again, I have them all loose.
Yeah.
I'll keep them loose.
I have, you asked about Marvel Legends. I collect X-Men, and I get very excited when a new X-Men comes out that fits in my rule, right? Like the 90s cartoons or the 90s comics. But for a while, I was collecting those mint on card Spider-Man retro packaging. Remember we showed those on the pod?
Oh, they're so cool.
They're so cool, right?
Yeah.
I literally buy those on package, put them in the storage unit.
Yeah.
I'm not hanging those up. I'm not opening them up. And I'm not collecting them for value. So those are being sold.
Right.
But anyways, to your point there, Matt Burr videos, when you're looking at the wrestling figures, and if you're finding no joy in them and you think that you can move them and it might be fun for you to move them, go ahead.
I have so much stuff to purge, like so much. And like a lot of it, I'm not going to get the value for. And I know that a lot of people say the same thing. Like, I just need to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm with you, broski. Same thing. But there are some things that you will get value for.
Of course.
So it might all come out in the wash.
Yes. 100%.
Hopefully, anyway. All right, Matt's question. The DPB New York, the Wooks Nook. Someday, one of these names is going to be terrible, and we're all going to get canceled. With another HasLab funding, if Major Bendy's did a crowdfund in a few years, what would it be? One realistic and one fantasy. I think a BRG Tuesday Night Titan set with a mini LGN ring on the table and stretch goal Lord Alfred BRG would be great for the era.
Well, realistically, guys, we can't do anything that's like WWF. So like the Piper's Pit thing that was shown earlier, that's cool, but it's
I
illegal.
mean, yeah, it sounds great in theory, but
like,
not execution.
You can't be done. I do want to do a ring, and we've been looking into many ways to do a
Yeah,
ring.
we had
whether
a
it be-
deep ring talk at Comic-Con with
I'm
Brian
gonna-
Beatty and
should
Kinnick,
we-
and like
Should we let the fans in and see what
No,
they think?
no.
No,
And I'm
please-
saying
please
that. I
stop.
have no skin in this game, but I
Yeah,
know
please
Kinnick's
stop.
going to be mad.
No, yeah, it's something that's going to get
Sorry,
there. I
guys.
don't think we have any intentions of ever having something at the moment. Never say never. HasLab style, like if you guys don't buy this, we can't make it. I don't think we're ever going to go down that road, right?
Guys, we mentioned it a couple weeks ago or something, but the Major Bendy's fantasy, for the fantasy one, the Kowloon playset for the Bendy's.
Oh my god.
Live
That's
20
ridiculous.
podcast playset. Let's fucking go.
There are certain things I'm the ring we want to make regardless.
Right.
But we can't make like a WrestleMania entranceway. You know, like we can't.
Right.
We don't legally. We cannot do that.
Shit,
We can't.
The coolest idea that we want to do the real problem would be the cost is we want to do the Powerhouse 7-pack with like, you know, Shoes, Swaggle, like the
Bendy's.
the main, you know, Bendy, you know, people.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
But the price of it
would be too.
would be ridiculous.
almost like
We gotta-
$200.
We got to figure it out. I think more. So we got to figure that out.
but if it was crowdfunded, maybe
we've internally discussed it several times, and I think
And
it
that's
would
with
be
me
a big
and
hit.
Brian and Kinnick waiving our royalties. Like,
Literally, like the royalties being waived, like really, doing whatever we can to get the cost down. But I do think
I'll
it
waive
would-
royalties too,
I
guys.
think it could be pretty epic.
that changes it a little bit.
Yeah, it would be cool.
The ring is my number one thing to make, whether it be a Big Rubber Guy ring or I do have the blueprint for the Bendy's ring. I like to make both because then, like, if we did the Bendy's ring, we would just call it like a major ring and put like, these guys in it too. So it work for them
Yeah,
or
it would
the
definitely
Bendy's.
be in scale
the
both
major
for
stars.
sure. Yeah.
So
All right, last one.
All right, my question, Danny Ray. He says with Silver #1, with Johnny Silver being on Impractical Jokers, and Platinum Max Caster being on Food Truck Race, what reality shows or food shows would you like to guest compete on?
Grimm's Toy Show.
Grimm?
Totally kidding.
Oh, Grimm's Toy Show.
But I mean, I've never not done a signing where someone didn't ask me about being on Grimm's Toy Show. And actually, it's kind of tapered off lately. But man, Silent Library, because I was on that, man, people would talk about that to me all the time or ask me questions about it and
are we
stuff.
talking any game show or just food game show?
Any, but
also-
but really just like a TV show, like a reality show.
Like I would
'Cause
love
both
to do
of them
like
are very different.
like fucking Guts or Double Dare, Nick Arcade.
Well, I don't think they exist anymore, broski. But
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have knowledge of current.
I thought you watch reality shows, Brian. Don't you watch like
don't.
The Bachelor and shit with your wife?
What? No. My wife watches Bravo religiously, but I don't watch it. I'll like see it while it's on while I'm doing something. I have no idea about it.
Well,
And we
one of my
both enjoy Love is Blind on Netflix.
Oh, can you?
That's
be
like
on
our
that?
one guilty pleasure, but we're a happily married couple. We could never be on that show. So
Okay.
there's not
Well,
much
how
of an
about
answer
can we
here.
put Kinnick on that?
You know what my answer is going to be? Major Bendy's on motherfucking Shark Tank pitching our fucking
Yes, yeah, I'm down.
pitching our fucking business to the sharks. How about that?
I'd love a little reality show about me and like, well, I don't want to spoil everything because maybe something's in the works.
You think Mr. Wonderful's going to tell us Latooni's going to knock you off and you're dead?
Oh boy.
Well, my favorite reality show, I used to love The Real World. I used to love Road Rules, and then when they came together to make the challenge, it was my favorite fucking show. I would watch it all the time religiously.
Don't tell Scott Yeager that.
He knows. He knows.
Mr.
He texts me all the time.
$7,000 photo op, Scott Yeager.
Mr. Front Row at SummerSlam watching the WWE tryout, Scott Yeager.
Unbelievable.
Mark, why are we calling him Scott? His name's Mark.
Mark Yeager.
Is Scott his middle name?
Yeah.
Mark Scott Yeager. But he actually has the podcast on the challenge. Like there's only two.
It's very successful. It's cool.
And he has the most successful one. He has the guests all the time. I haven't seen it in years, but I love the show. I would say I would love to be on that, but I also know full well I would do terrible, and it would make me so fucking stressed. It would just probably be a miserable experience. But I would love
and for that reason, I'm out.
Miz won that thing, I think, one season.
Really?
He won it, and then he used. I remember him. What are you going to do with it? He said, "I'm going to go to wrestling school."
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Well, let's go to some good housekeeping. All right, guys, youtube.com/@MajorWPod. We have so much cool stuff on there, whether it be my Shawn Michaels SDCC unboxing. The panel is up there. Everything that happened at San Diego Comic-Con is up there. My recent vlog, Mark, where was that? I don't even know which one that is.
Time Blaster Toys just went up today.
Great store. Great store. That's in Michigan, I believe. We have so many in the can, I've lost track of how many we have in the can.
Going back to Louisville, I'm down a bunch of soldiers. I got to figure out who's going to come with me on my toy hunt.
I might be able to go Saturday.
Oh, and you've never been.
No, I can go Saturday.
Ooh, that'll be fun. That'll be a good one. I can show you that place.
All right, I can go
It's
Saturday.
nuts.
ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWFPod. Get your Major Pod merch over there. MajorPodmerch.com. I think any day, guys, those WCW cards are going up.
My little man's too overwhelmed with orders and
I
shipping.
know he is. I feel for
Right,
Kinnick. We need to clone Kinnick.
I know, but no, we need him to have hired help. Maybe he refuses.
That too, I think. Yeah.
Right.
Like the cards are done. We're just waiting for them.
Right.
I think they're even packed up.
Yeah.
So those are going to be really, really fun. And remember, we are not in the set. MajorBendies.com. Go get your big rubber guys and your Joe Hendry. Whatnot every Monday. Brian and I are selling ring gear, autograph figures, so much cool stuff over on Whatnot. Major Rewind, Jay George, every 2 weeks takes you down memory lane. And then every other week, we go into the vault. Mark, what's on the vault this week?
Well, last week was Major Rewind, so this week will be that Hasbro Galoob Fig Fed we did, the three of us. The first time that we
Speaking of Galoobs, get D
off.
Freedom in here. I got some questions for D Freedom.
Oh, no.
Get in here, D.
Oh, no. He looks nervous.
Oh, no. I'm not going to bust his balls.
Okay, next.
D, how's the Galoob video? How we looking?
43%, I heard.
43?
About 60% now.
All right, 60's good.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
We're halfway there, bud. I'm
Are you
excited.
digging up the Galoob brothers from their graves and asking them questions about how they did this?
I mean, if you know how to use the internet, you can find anything. So
Oh, okay.
You know what we got to mention in there? If we the Hasbro-esque Galoobs that got canceled.
I have that on there. Yeah.
Of course
Yeah,
you
but-
do.
All right.
Cool.
D, you're the man,
Sorry,
D.
D.
There's your
Thanks.
update. There's your update.
Plugs this week. I will be. Well, I'm filming a little movie this week, so I can't. It's not. Hey, it's not Avengers, but it's something. And then Sunday, I'll be at First Wrestling, Minneapolis, making an appearance.
Oh,
First Wrestling is on fire.
yeah.
And it's a Sunday show?
Sunday show.
Nice.
They got a big Mall of America show coming up too.
Oh, I
so
love
cool.
that. That's Arya Davari's stomping dress.
Oh, yeah?
He loves
Well, it's all
the
making
champ there.
sense.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, hell has frozen over for you, huh, pal?
They said it would never happen,
What's happening here?
but I'm back, Jack. Shit, has it been 10 years? 10-year absence?
On a Beyond Wrestling fucking poster.
On the poster?
We're on the poster. The system is coming to take over Worcester this Saturday. I would say Saturday night, but I believe it's...
Is that me in the front?
I think that's Dijak going as Matt Cardona for Halloween.
Oh.
But yeah, I might be an afternoon show. I don't really know, and the times are not on these ads that I'm showing you guys. But Two Tribes Festival, Saturday, August 10th.
Oh, wow.
Brian Myers is returning to Beyond Wrestling. Hell has officially frozen over, and the system,
Beyond,
including Lish in action, Teddy Good's retirement tour rolls on. How about that?
2 p.m. show.
It is a 2 p.m. show.
Yeah.
Little Me Kathleen, great wrestler.
Honestly,
Channing Thomas,
I'm
awesome.
so old and grizzled. Just the thought that I'm not driving home like completely in the dark is kind of great. Bring it on.
Are you gonna get some Calhoun on the way?
Absolutely not, dude.
No, Worcester's way far away.
And not even near it. This is in and out, pal.
All right.
That's great.
But I will have the gimmick table set up, so Major
baby.
Marks, please come see me.
There's a lot of good Major Marks in the area for sure.
It's been 10 years, I just realized. Holy
When I
shit.
found out about this, I said I got to do whatever I can to get on that show. But I cannot because I am going back to Texas. Wouldn't you believe it?
I
Back
smell
to
collusion,
Arlington.
and I smell it real bad.
I smell it real bad.
I smell collision, and I smell it real bad.
The esports arena. Let me just tell you this right now, guys. I am not getting beat up this week, okay? I'm saying it right now. It is not happening. I am not getting beat up. But also, there's not just Collision. There is a Ring of Honor taping the very next day. So there's a lot of wrestling in Arlington. Esports Arena. Great arena. I love it there.
I love that.
It's one thing, guys. We were all talking about it. It's so comforting when you go back to the same place. You know what to Uber eat.
Yes.
You know the hotel
Yes.
It's
situation.
like pandemic-style wrestling, man.
Oh,
Holy cow.
yeah, baby.
You know how to... I know how to get out of the airport. I know
With
where
TNA,
exactly
we had
where to go.
Skyway Studio like the back of your
Skyway
hand,
was
man.
great.
Oh, my God. Too easy.
It's too
pretty
easy.
Yeah. People don't even take your spot where you change. Like, they know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit. Yeah.
Love it.
Real quick plug. This was really awesome. There is an artist, and I'm going to sound really ridiculous here.
Prince?
No. Her name is Clairo, Clairo. She is like I guess like a folk singer, a rock folk singer. I don't know. But she's extremely popular. Millions of followers on Instagram. Okay? She apparently went to Wrestling Open, enjoyed her time at Wrestling Open so much that she went back and shot her first music video in years there with using Beyond Wrestling
I saw CPA was there.
wrestlers. Yes, CPA was in the music video, but it is a legit, really cool music video. I think it had like 500,000 views already on it. It released yesterday. That's how big this artist is that I've never heard of, apparently.
Yeah, well,
That's awesome.
that's pretty cool.
Go out of your way to check it out. Clairo on her YouTube. The video is like the last video. It's very popular. It's like a wrestling. It reminds me of the 80s.
I love it.
Okay? So check it out if you can. I have no skin in the game. It doesn't
No
affect
skin
me,
in the game,
but I
baby.
loved the idea of it. So just
Sweet.
wanted to plug that. All right.
Cool.
I guess that's it. We're out of time.
We're out of time. Thanks, guys. We love you. Thanks, Deep Freedom. You're the man, baby.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with a Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.